Me and Katarina Finch. I'm still really happy with that name, by the way. That worked out really well. Me and Katarina, we're off on a journey. It's gonna be great. We're gonna go do the thing. I'm not exactly sure what the thing is next, but whatever the next thing is, we're gonna do the heck out of it. Yeah, let's get the show on the road. Frisco is definitely a thing. Yeah, we gotta deal with this antivirus thing. This is heinous. Alright, tell me more. How do I fix this problem? This is dialogue I haven't seen before. How's it going, Sun and Shadowed Mage? We made it. We got all the way west. Lady Axon's here too. Oh man, we got a full house. I'm gonna fix it as soon as I can, I swear. We surely did. Thanks for having me along, Katarina. It's been good times by and large. Aw, heck, Susie Cochran, are you fixin' to split on me? I think this is the first time my main character has had the, like, N apostrophe in there. Yes! Daylight saving time is a thing in the time zone that I'm in. So I guess that just, like, completely wrecks most of the rest of the world. I didn't even think about it. I should have made an announcement about it. Yes, this is a thing. This is a thing for us Americans. And by Americans, I mean USAnians. Members, residents of the United States? Do they do it in other places? I thought most places were more enlightened and just never shifted times. More enlightened. I wonder what my opinion on the matter is. Susie. Are you fixing to split on me? Ha, nah. I got no particular pressing business. I'll stick around till you've finished whatever it is you think you're doing. That is a really good point. 2 hours. Okay, yeah, you split into the... And Rubber Ducky's here. Great. Good to see you too. You're still... Oh my god, you're still on the hype train for Classic WoW. Excellent. Excellent. This is gonna go real well. You've been reading about Vanilla Mechanics. Oh my god, am I gonna have to read back up on my rotations? This is a disaster. Alright, what do you think we should do next? Oh, we gotta get the Jelly Bean. Okay. What about side quests? There's that permit, which we need to sleep twice before that happens. And that's it. And then there's the other thing, which we need to sleep twice for, which is vodka? And... Hang on. I have a notepad file, because I was gonna forget all of this stuff. And I already have. So it's a good thing I have this notepad file with stuff I need to go do. Oh, there's still the grandma puzzle, which, grandma puzzle? Ghost puzzle? Graveyard puzzle? One of many puzzles in graveyards? Wow, this is really uncomfortable. Okay, let's go see about a thing. Last custard stand? That's an incredibly bad joke that I had forgotten was made. We're going to Roy Bean's house because he's got the jelly bean that can hopefully save me from the issues I am experiencing. Roy, please. Don't mention it. There's a single yellow jelly bean in this case with a sign that says Paraguayan Murder Bee Honey Jelly Bean. Very rare. 6,000 meat. Roy walks over. Does this jelly bean really cost 6,000 meat? Well, normally it does, yes, but I guess seeing as how you helped me out with them bandits and goblins and damn dirty hippies, let's call her 5. 5 meat? Really? Yeah, I reckon. Better buy it in a hurry before I change my mind. Buy it. You hand over the meat. You almost feel bad because of the depth of the discount. No, I don't. I feel great. Alright, so do I just eat it? Is that what happens? Honey jelly bean. Eat it. You eat the jelly bean and your vision immediately clears. Thank heavens. Alright, well, that fixed that. Jelly beans are alright, I suppose. Dull, though. Ain't a patch on Ma's cinnamon rock candy. Ooh, hot cinnamon? Eye-watering. And in shards you could cut yourself on. Ma figured if we was gonna eat pure sugar, we'd at least have to put up a fight. Alright. So what is next? What is next? Next is get back after Norton. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Do we just go straight in? Is there any other place to go? Like a thing that we want to go do? Or is it just go to the place? Is it just go to the place? It might just be go to the place. You see familiar outfit. A familiar outline, maybe, of an army fort, and zag no name toward it to an... Oh, man. I even forgot about my ghost horse. Oh, it's been too long. The sign says, Fort Unnecessary. Well, let's check it out. I am all in on unnecessary stops. That is definitely a thing I want to be doing. Somebody arranged these cannons haphazardly and then left them out in the rain. These poor cannons. A harried-looking young woman in a military outfit darts in front of the door as you enter. Oh, no! I can't be having any more misfits in this jerk ward. You can either swear to me that you're halfway competent, heck, even a quarter, and that you'll help sort out this crew of no-hopers, or you can turn right back around and march double time. I mean, I don't have anything better to do, except for deal with an insane emperor, and then maybe finish getting the train to Frisco? Like, why is that even a thing that I want to do? Whatever. Storyline, whatever. Sure, I'll help. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that promise. Come on in. I'm Captain Harriet Davenport. Captain? What am I even doing? My name's Katerina Finch. What's the problem, Cap? Problems! Welcome to Camp Fubar, where all the Army's idiots and rejects are sent so they're out of the way. I have had it up to my eyeballs trying to run this place. Please, help these morons figure out their malfunction so they can muster out of here and leave me in peace. Tell me more? Could I start up early on Tuesday? It's difficult enough for me to start on 7 on Tuesdays. I don't think I'll be able to start up earlier, but I understand. You'll need to talk to them individually for more information, but the brief is, we've got a scout who's blind as a bat, a cook who can't figure out how to make corned beef hash on toast, a guy who can't load and fire a cannon without it blowing up or maybe shooting backwards, a guy who somehow, and I can't for the life of me figure it out, is too bow-legged to ride a horse, and a kid who was sent here because he can't figure out how to tie a bow tie. Oh, and just to put the icing on the cake, we have infinite goblins living in our storage shed. Wow. Okay, I begin to see the scope of your complaint. Girl, you are not just whistling Dixie. What does that even mean? So what did you do to get sent here? You can hear her teeth grinding as she growls at you. Do not ask. Okay, well, I'll just take a look around. The guy squints real hard at you as you approach. Howdy, do I know you? Your fuzzy silhouette don't seem familiar. Nope, I'm just passing through. What do you do here? Well, I'm supposed to be a scout, but I went and broke my only pair of glasses. Without them, I can't see a dang thing. Disposable binoculars? I mean, maybe once. Maybe these will help? He takes the binoculars and peers at you through them. Well, I'll be. That ain't half bad. He climbs up to the top of the watchtower and looks around. They work! I can see a dang thing! An dang thing. Just one. Great! Can I see stuff from up here? I sure can. You climb down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars in a nearby trash can. Cool. It's an abandoned mine! What are the odds it has El Vibrato stuff in it? Looking forward to finding out. Howdy, Cap. Howdy, Finch. Still got a lot of misfits here that need dealt with. Who's left? Everybody. That kid Private Bowtie still can't tie a bow tie. Private Cooker, Private Tillery, and Private Bowlegs. Amazing. I'll take care of it. Probably. Is this Private Bowlegs? Howdy, they call me Private Bowlegs. I can see why. You seem uncomfortable. You ain't kidding. Look at my legs. They've been so far out I can hardly touch both knees at once. Walking hurts like a dickens. The captain said it keeps you from riding a horse. Yep, they're too wide. Horse slips right out atween them. Excuse me? Huh. Training manual. Yeah, it's definitely a process of discovery. I think I could ride a mule, though. What with them being a tad lower to the ground. Where would you get a mule? There's a place up north that rents them out, but I can't get out there myself, so I'd need someone to go set up the contract on my behalf and have him send me one. Okay. So I could do that, or if I was feeling particularly spunky? Muscly, I guess? I could muscle him back into shape. I've done all of my cooldowns, so I don't have room for any more buffs. But maybe I can just have more muscle. I do have equipment that can just give me more muscle, right? Where's more muscle? How much more muscle do I even need? +3. Wait, didn't I have a +5? I'm wearing a +5. Okay. So unless something can give me more than 5 muscle, there is absolutely no point in trying anything else here for helmet. I've got a lot of helmets, good heavens. All of them, like, I really need to start getting rid of some of this. No, this one's +7. That's a little bit more. Alright, what about here? What do I have? 7 pistol attack, sure. +3 moxie, +2 muscle. +2 muscle it is. Can I get muscle on here? Why would I want muscle on a pistol? I can get muscle here. Wait, what do I have? I got a sweet sword. Or I could have St. Beefus's thigh, which is +2 muscle. Getting there, slowly but surely. Blexcalibur is 6 muscle. Oh, even better. Ah, we're above 45. That's enough. Heck with renting a mule. I'm just gonna bend your legs back into shape. This is a great idea and cannot go wrong no matter what. You don't need a mule. This is fixable. Hold still a minute. Huh? Well, okay. With some grunts from you and some cries of pain from him, you normalize his legs. Normalize? What a word. Ah! Great jumpin' Jiminy, woman! Oh, don't be a baby. Look, they're much straighter now. I guess I can't deny that. He winces as he mounts the nearby horse and rides out of the camp. Hooray! We did it! Now I can go back to wearing normal gear. Gear I don't hate. What was I wearing before? I was wearing the tiny hat. Because look at it. It's so tiny. It's cute. And then the bandolier because pistol damage. And then this didn't change. And instead of Blexcalibur, I should be wearing the Moxie Sword. Perfect. We've gotten there. Item finding. El Vibrato encounters isn't really a thing I want. This is the thing I want for damage purposes. But there's also other rings that I can switch in and out of for a variety of purposes. I think I want Ring of Inconspicuousness when I am driving around. So before I leave this place, I should remember to swap into the ring. Which means I guess just swap into the ring now. And before I get into a combat, I should swap into this one? Sure. 2 armor, 2 speed? Can I really not do any better than that? I really can't. And Tony's shooting boots, which is amazing. Good heavens. Quite a set of gear I have here. Nah, he's fine. Nothing's wrong with him. Look at all these cannons. Extremely busted cannons. What kind of motions was he? What was like this thing he was doing? I don't... That's like a cultist motion. Are you insane? Is that the problem? Howdy. What's the haps? I'm supposed to be a cannoneer, but I'm terrible at loading cannons. They always explode. Except not the way they're supposed to explode. Or else they don't explode at all. Wow, what a nervous wreck, this guy. Huh. The only time I ever got one to fire right, the cannonball knocked my sergeant's hat off, and he was standing behind me. I still can't figure out how that happened. So they assigned me to this loser's squad and said I can't report back for a proper duty until I figured out how to load a cannon right. Good thing I have a book that solves this exact problem. Here, maybe this will help. Uh-huh. Well, let's see. He flips through the pages, which have big numbered diagrams. Oh, you take the stick back out before you put the cannonball in. Well, that certainly sounds easier. Ah, more power to you, buddy. He carefully follows along the directions in the book and successfully fires a cannonball over the wall of the fort. I did it! Wow, great! Thanks a lot. I'm gonna go get my new assignment right away. Cool. Good luck. Enjoy. Have fun out there. Alright, I have solved more of your problems. Private Bowtie and Private Cooker. Oh, the silly walks. The walks, they are too silly. A sign on the front says, important gun storage, no goblins. You open the door a crack and take a peek. Naturally, the shed is crammed full of goblins. To the ceiling. They're barely recognizable as individual goblins. You try and talk to them, but they're just babbling insanely. Fascinating. Do I want to fight some goblins? I guess I could fight some goblins. I got nothing better to do. Let's fight some goblins. And by some, I mean one. Let's fight an goblin. How am I walking like that? There was a book of silly walks. Which we equipped and started walking with. Goblin short pants. Wow. Some goblin fashion mogul made these pants by taking some different pants and ripping the bottoms off the legs off of them. They're ugly, but they really don't restrict your movement. And goblin coffee, which is... all these goblin items are atrocious. Goblin jorts. Yup. Cool. Well, no need to continue that. I think I've gotten enough out of that. You'd be Private Bowtie, wouldn't you? Howdy. Hi, what's wrong? Oh, hi, gee willikers. I had a pretty good job as the General's personal assistant, but I got fired and reassigned here. What happened? Everything was great at first. I'm pretty good at scheduling, and I can write shorthand, and I'm an A+ boot polisher. You look like you'd be a good boot polisher. But then the General went and decided he'd look more serious and sophisticated with a bow tie, and he expected me to do the tie-in for him. No good? Nope. I can do a sheepshank, and a bowline, and a clover hitch, but for the life of me, I can't get a bow tie to look right. The General sent me out here with one to practice on and said not to come back till I got it. Well, I've got the moxie for this one. Okay, here. Grab the two ends like this, right? You want this side a little shorter, and that end crosses over top and then under and up, while the other side does a sort of zigzag, see? Then you bring the upper bit straight down and back around, and it folds under there, and then you pull them tight. Got it? Got it! Obviously! How could anybody possibly go wrong with these intricate instructions? I think so. Let me try it. The two of you go back and forth a few times until he finally gets it right without poking himself in the eye. In the eye? Like, I am aware that this is an entire fort of rejects and ne'er-do-wells who can't accomplish even the most basic things on their own. But how do you poke yourself in the eye while tying a bow tie? Like, I mean... don't you know where your face is? That's... I think I've got it. Thanks a lot. Wait till I show the General. He runs out of the building, waving the bow tie in the air. The bolo tie? The official tie of the desert? I didn't know. I didn't know the bolo tie was sanctioned. It would be cruel to loot these people's supplies, would it, though? They're not using them. There's a nameplate on the desk that says General What's-His-Name. Excuse me? The desk is basically empty, but you do find an old medal discarded in one of the drawers. Medal of Adequacy. Okay. What the heck? This is amazing! This medal was awarded to General Francois What's-His-Name for his wholly undistinguished service. This item goes on your lapel. It sure does! Good heavens. Like, as much as I like the Buffalo Bandolier, this thing's amazing. I can't wait to be adequate. Oh man, I have never felt so adequate. Directions unclear. Broke eye. Perfect. You shoot yourself a wink. Pew! You shouldn't take their food. They'd probably never be able to get any more. Alright, that is a fair point. Howdy, Private. Cooker. How appropriate. Well, it would be if I knew how to cook, like, even a little bit. Alright. Tell Mama Finch your problems. What seems to be the trouble? Oh, we've only got 2 ingredients here, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to combine them. What are the ingredients? Corned beef, hash, and toast. Try to help him with a metaphor. Well, I never met a 4 I didn't like. What if you thought of the toast as your elbow? He nods, seeming to understand where you're going with this. And think of the corned beef as a corncob pipe. So I should put the corned beef hash under, next to, no. I'm sorry, I don't get it. Can we try again? Sure, let's try again. What if you thought of the toast as a shingle, and think of the corned beef as shinola? I guess that didn't work. Why didn't that work? That should have worked. Alright, let's try again. What if you think of the toast as a shoe, and think of the corned beef as a hole in the ground? What? I don't like any of these options. A road map? And your head? Do any of these work? A shingle in a hole in the ground? I don't think any of these are an actual metaphor. Maybe it's a shoe in your head? No, I'm out of ideas. Why does none of this make sense? How do I put these things together with the things that are available to me? A road map and a corncob pipe? None of these things are even related to each other. I really thought a shingle and shinola was gonna work. I don't remember. I used to know this at some point because I looked it up. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a shoe in a hole in the ground? You have the solution. Okay. I mean, I can just try and brute force this. But weirdly, an elbow and your head? Your elbow and shinola? Your elbow and a corncob pipe? Calling upon the services of the Royal Society for putting things on top of other things. Is that a thing? Did I know that is that a thing in this game, or is that a reference to something else? Because that's vaguely familiar. Is that a Monty Python reference? I want that to be a Monty Python reference. Okay. I mean, I figure the Royal Society for anything has got to be a Monty Python reference. What if it's a road map and a pipe? What if it's a road map and shinola? What if it's a road map and your head? What if I'm done? What if I'm just done with you? I'm so close to having this resolved. Why does none of this make sense? Why isn't there an actual thing here? What if it's a shoe and your head? What if it's a shoe? What if I just do all of these? Apparently a shoe and shinola worked. I don't know why a shoe and shinola worked. Where's my dialogue box? I was just ready to skip past it. Road map and a hole in the ground. Apparently a shoe and shinola was the correct answer. What is... Is shinola shoe shine? What the... I'm gonna look this up, because I don't remember what the actual thing is. Shinola, what are you? Not retail company. What? Shoe. Shinola. Is that a thing? A defunct American brand of shoe polish. Yep. Okay. Should've known. Should've known. Shoe polish. Shinola is shoe polish. That's why it makes sense. There you go. Perfect. We've got it. It was it was actually correct. It wasn't just some weird reference. It was an actual thing. I just didn't know the thing. Well, there you go. Great job. That's everyone dealt with and out of here. That means I'm finally out of this hellhole too. If we ever cross paths again, I really owe you one. Captain Davenport frisbees her clipboard, snaps you a salute, and marches out of the fort. All in a day's work. How am I doing on, XP? Quite a lot. What did I want to improve, now that I think about it? This is the thing this is a thing I'm definitely going to be using, so I should improve that. Dirty poker is apparently a skill? You've learned how to cheat at the weird variant of poker they play in these parts. At this level, you will almost certainly get caught. Is this like a free money skill? Once I get it up high enough? I'm gonna get enough XP to do this and then see if I can go cheat at poker. That sounds like a good time. Alright, so we can go to the abandoned mine. We can go back to Frisco. We can go to the Rent-A-Mule. I mean, we should go visit the Rent-A-Mule anyway, at some point. Not that it matters right now. Do I have any more disposable binoculars? I don't really want to look it up, so I'm just gonna go up here and check that way. Apparently not. Alright, let's go back to Frisco and see what quest looks like. Excuse me. You come to a treacherous canyon. Fortunately, someone has thoughtfully provided a log for you to cross on. Unfortunately, it isn't as wide as your horse. Well, given that I have a lot of moxie, I can do a thing. And get free XP. I'll take it. You and your horse carefully tiptoe across the log. I wish we could show you what a tiptoeing horse looks like, because I bet it's real weird. I'll take the XP, though. I am wearing the Ring of Inconspicuousness. Great. You gotta get that train back! This is embarrassing! Oh, Emperor Norton took the train. Not like, hijacked the train and drove it off somewhere. He legit, like, led the train away or something. Well, let's follow the tracks to the robbery. You jump onto No Name's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back into the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand up on No Name's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Susie decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman, so you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. What? I now have an atop the stolen train zone? Amazing. Who are you? Oh, it's Emperor Norton, so I could just take it. Alright, what else is here, though? Inside the stolen train. Hand fruit. Pickled crackers. What the heck is hand fruit? Pickled pig knuckles. Pickled pig knuckles. Wow, that's actually hard. That's surprisingly hard. Someone has carefully stacked these crates with the this end up arrows, all pointing in different directions. Well done, that man. Nubs. That's exactly a thing I want. It's a locked safe. Let's get cracking. It should have said key instead of keys. Cargo car key. It's the key to the cargo car of the train. Well then. It's with an unpickable plot brand lock. Convenient. You unlock the door. Ooh. So now if I go up here, I'll see Emperor Norton over here. No? Wait. Oh, good. Someone built a bridge between the cars. This is very safe and not panic-inducing at all. Why would I could just fight him. Oh, I can grab the key, because I have infinite moxie. Nice. These guys are so preoccupied with the door to the rear of the car that they don't notice you prowling around behind them. The one in the back has a shiny key attached to his belt. It must be the key to the dining car, because it has dining car stamped into it in letters big enough to read from here. Grab the key. Nice. You creep up behind them and snatch the key. The burglar has become the burglee. Burglee is an amazing word. Ooh, nice flowers. It's got one of those fancy silver dome things on it. Is there food in it? You've never wanted anything more in your life than you want to lift up this dome and see what's under it. But you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality. Well, time to get mysticality, I guess. I should be able to do this. I've got things that give me bonuses. I have 7 here. I can get Mysticality from a sword, right? Look at this. Mysticality. Amazing. We did it. Do it! Et voila! Oh, it's just a cream pie. Shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service on this train? Yuck. Alright, what is this thing I just got? First off, for robbing the route. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for the bits, Rubber Ducky. Very appreciated. I had this thing equipped? No, I had this thing equipped. Yes. Good. Great. Wonderful. What is this item? Shaving cream pie. This is no good to eat, but it's very aerodynamic. Oh, we're gonna pie someone right in the face. It's gonna be great. Are you as excited as I am? The table looks like it got jostled around in some kind of scuffle, but the flowers are still standing! Why is that emphasized? The door between the dining car and the sleeper car is welded shut. What? Whoa. Nice flowers. There's Norton! You got a clear shot at him from here if you want to throw that pie at him. Or I can fight him. Let's pie him. Take that! Ha! He took it. Get pied. Why is this guy hanging out on top of a moving train with a knife? I don't know. Maybe you'd better read that note on the wall first. Good idea. Like 1,000 small pieces of luggage on this rack. Okay. The note says, I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering. Wow. Crazy. One of these sleeping compartments must belong to the murderer. Maybe it's probably the third one. You open the door to the third passenger compartment and find nobody inside. Since the note from the murderer said he was going to be on the roof of the train, that means he couldn't be in his passenger compartment. And since there's no one inside this passenger compartment, whoever the compartment belongs to can only, by process of elimination, be on the roof! Which means the person who rented this compartment must be the murderer. Probably. The only clue you find in here is a luggage ticket, though. It has the number 3 on it. You find bag number 3, and it has the key to the forward passenger car inside. That's very strong corroborating evidence for your theory of who the murderer is. I don't want a murdering. Maybe I want to... I am certainly on the train. The train was here, so I'm on the train. What's in the other ones, though? I can't go into the other ones anymore? Man, missed opportunities. Unless they're all the same. Well, instead of getting a murdering, I guess let's go to the next car. You finally make it to the passenger car. One car back from the locomotive. Which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train. So I could just say the engine. Except that also refers to the engine itself. That is, the actual steam engine that makes the train go. And not just the frontmost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Oh, okay. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't actually been defeated. Dang it! Even after I pied him right in the face? He runs into the, the frontmost car of the train, neatly sidestepping the issue earlier, and locks the door. What a jerk! Maybe you could help get some of the passengers to help break down the door and arrest him? Or maybe you just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. Well, I've done a pretty good job of avoiding combat so far. For reasons I don't exactly know. Fighting just feels too easy, I guess. There's a lot of people here. This man is too busy ignoring his daughter to not ignore you. What? Wow, there's a lot going on. Alright, let's start from Crazy Dude. This guy is totally pranticking, which is a word I just made up that means ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can. Alright, let's talk to him. Hey, buddy. You okay? It's all a lie. We're never gonna get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. They've been testing to see how long we could survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water, and now they're driving us out into the desert to some kind of government camp. They're gonna use our organs to fuel alien flying machines. Snap out of it, buddy. I'm gonna hit you on the head. Whap! Whap whap! Oh, sorry. Guess I lost it for a second there. Feel better? He rubs his jaw. Well, yes and no. Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but first we've got to bust into the locomotive up front and arrest a crazy guy. I need some volunteers. Okay, I'm in. If I have to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably flip out again. Sweet, we did it. Quit it! He's managing to stay calm for the time being, but he still seems pretty jittery. This overweight man in a three-piece suit and bowler hat is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture is relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays aggravation. Well, let's unaggravate him. Hi, excuse me. Yes, what is it? A crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see. And will you help me? No, I'd really rather not. That sounds quite strenuous. Perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please. No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid stress. Pretty please? Again, no, I'm supposed to avoid things that might raise my blood pressure. Pretty please with sugar on top? Sugar is one of those things. Pretty please with gravy on top? Gravy is another. Look, please just leave me alone. Let it never be said that I have left anybody alone. Please, 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 please. No. Please X5. Please X5. Please X5. Please, 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 I'll stop asking if you say yes. No, damn it. Oh, okay. All right, God, fine, I'll help. Just leave me alone. Thanks. That's 2. How many more do I need? Do I need everybody? This lady is flipping through a book titled Birds of the Western Territory. Since most of the place is desert, it isn't a very long book. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes? A crazed psycho has taken over the train's engine car, and I need volunteers to help break down the door and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly couldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict averse. What if I told you he hates birds, and is determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. It's a fair cop. Any other ideas to convince me? Nope, guess not. Oh well, I tried. Alright, what about this guy? This professorial-looking guy is frowning at a sheet of paper, and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil and then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife. Or my daughter. God knows she could do with something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic. I'm sure you wouldn't understand. Try me. If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East. He shows you a sheet of paper covered with little boxes, some of which have numbers in them. A scholar of foreign antiquities. Is that what Sudoku is these days? Huh. Good luck with that. And by good luck, I mean give me a second to equip a mushroom-covered bone, and I'll solve it for you. That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies. What? Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7, because you've got those there and there, so it has to be a 4. Which means it's 5 here and 9 here. And if that's a 9, then this can't be, so it's a 7. And this one's a 2. You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it, what fun is it if you just solve it for me? Sorry, will you help me break down the door to the engine to arrest the Emperor? Well, I guess I've got nothing better to do now. Cool, we did it. Back to the sweet sword. Yeah, right? Sure, why not? Alright, what's your deal? You're just gonna ignore me. Okay, cool. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip, because the scarf she's made could accommodate a whole marching band. That's a lot of scarf. Excuse me, ma'am. Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep myself to myself, and I've got no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train, and I need help arresting him, or you'll never get to Frisco. I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end. In the meantime, I have plenty of wool. Well, we've got all this hornswoggling. Let's do something with it. Lady, I don't think you understand the seriousness of the situation. If Norton gets away with this, his power in Frisco will be limitless. The city council won't be able to block his horrible new tax increases. Tax increases, for instance? Well, for a start, he's demanding a 4,000% price hike on yarn. Gasp! That villain! We must subdue him immediately! Great. What about you? Okay, what about you? This little girl is peering out the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind. Hi there, busy? No, all my toys and friends are in our luggage and it's boring and I hate it. Your friends are in your luggage. That's weird. That's weird. Do you want to help me out with something really important? Huh? Like what? Well, a bad guy took over the engine car, and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him. Lady, I'm just a little girl. Hey, now that's not a good attitude. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl. But, okay, yeah. We'll bust that crook's face in. Wow, that's the spirit. But you gotta pay me in advance. Jeez, you're learning a little too fast. Alright, what do you want? I like stuffed animals. I'll be right back. Should I steal her stuffed animals out of the luggage? Presumably I can... What? I can't just steal a stuffed animal for you? You can't think of any way to convince her to help. How do you... That's how you save on train tickets? Hard to argue. So I need to find a stuffed animal for her. What if I just confront Norton? You pound on the door to the locomotive or engine car or cab or whatever. Open up, Norton! No! Alright then, I'm coming in. Oh yeah! You and what army, lady? Me and this army. Pretty good. You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had had some torches and those old-fashioned rakes. Norton is backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment, next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs. So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass. That's not illegal! It is when I'm in town. There's a new sheriff in town, and her name is Katarina Finch. Everybody grab him, except you, Mr. Engineer. I can see you're busy driving the train. Right. Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great. No problem. Let go! This isn't over! You haven't heard the last of me! Tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison judge. What? Is that the prison judge? What a terrible line. Absolutely terrible line. You did it! Thanks, boss! No problem. We got the track laid right up to the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad, thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company, and principally you. You did a real good job, Katarina Finch. Ah, shucks. Don't mention it. I mean, if you wanted to mention it, that'd be cool. But, like, you know, if you wanted to give me, like, a reward or something, that'd be cool, too. But I guess you don't have to. That's fine. The old bronze Leviathan. Yup. The good old brass bison. How many of these do they have? Oh, just the one? Too bad. This was a one-way train, so there's no sense in going in there now. Wild. Looks like somebody on that train got a job as the projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free, because movies have only recently been invented, and nobody has figured out that they can charge for them yet. Note, doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here, and you can keep playing if you want. Sure, I guess this means I won the game? Is Emperor Norton really the last thing? I thought that was going to be a lot longer. Much more diversionary. Alright, show me the final cutscene, I guess. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out. The consequences of their actions, like... With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. But thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire, because some cow attacked their wagon. Hey, thanks to me. There's still a bunch of El Vibrato business, like we are by no means done. But I'm kind of surprised that this is the end of the main storyline. Now playing the final cutscene. Huh. Yeah, okay. With the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job, but in an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by the Tuesday Evening Post. Amazing. Yo, look at these houses. They look extremely reasonable. Good job, Smee. The idea of city life didn't appeal to Susie much. After you and she parted ways, she moved down the peninsula a ways and settled a Cowsbane farm. Still fighting the good fight in her way. Cowsbane. Achievement unlocked. I love the way you shoot. Oh, there's an achievement for beating the game with Susie as my compatriot. Cool. After she finished getting the bakery boys up and running, Louise moved to Frisco and opened her own shop specializing in artisanal breads and pies. Unfortunately, after some unknown vandal kept breaking in at night and destroying all of the pies, she had to switch to a breads-only business model. That's the goblin! I remember that goblin! What a great goblin. Look at all these breads. Well done, Miss Baker. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Buppert got the photography bug. Or should we say, the photography owl? Should we? Let's not. Anyway, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. That is a lot of owl skeleton pictures. Wow. I hope that business model works out for you, buddy. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth, because the first rule of Kurtzfit is that you cannot stop talking about Kurtzfit. Kurtz till it hurts. No Kurtz pain, no Kurtz gain. These are some remarkably unhappy Kurtzfitters. The cultists you rescued eventually joined a different cult, but the new one is quite a bit safer than the old one, since it's mostly about annoying people on the streets instead of unearthing ancient evil destructors. Man, there's so many things. Oh, hey, I know that cult. Now they're a triangle cult instead of a circle cult or a square cult. Fascinating. With your help, the professor gained enough knowledge about El Vibrato technology to start building his own. He opened a very successful consumer technology store in Frisco, and for decades, people spent all their time staring at little computers in their hands instead of talking to one another. Topical. El Vibrato. The musicians you sent to Dirtwater formed a band called Pear Life. They were popular with the Frisco college kids, once a college opened in Frisco. This isn't bad, although maybe there should have been more here. Yeah, I'm not sure I get the reference either here, Shadow Mage, but, you know, whatever. Good old 4B retired from the killin' trade and made a killin', opening up a restaurant in Frisco. Buffalo, 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 wild, wild, wild wings. Well done. Well done. I'm not sure that I would necessarily trust a, buffalo skeleton, but that's cool. The names of the band changes based on the combination of members, so the names are not all winners. Ah. So I should have had more people in the band, or different people in the band. Okay. You solved 6 of Brentwood's problems. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade on the Buttery Biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. Dang. That horse is still drunk, though. That a fifth member would make a lot of sense. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. Surprising. Still looks gross. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. Remember when that Katarina girl came through here? Yeah, she was really good at this game. Do we have any more root beer? Good enough. With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, hoo-wee! Wow. Look at how excited that first dude is. So excited about Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum. Dirtwater became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis. Thanks to your efforts as a commerce ambassador and all-around helpful stranger, the once sleepy town became a shining oasis in a barren land. Every man, woman, and child in the town knew your name. They even put up a little plaque with your name on it in your old room at the Jewel. They're just still doing things. Man, look at the hats on these fools! I want a hat like that. That hat looks amazing. Oh my god. Is it like a Scotch tape hat? That's wild. The sheer variety of hats that are visible in this game, even if they're not obtainable. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. Par for the course for San Francisco. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted adventure and excitement. You visited 63 places on your journey. You're a real gallivanter. Is that a word? Sure it is. You globe-trotting gallivanter, you. Gallivanter? You messed it up. You absolute monster. Nice. Look at this place. Full of souvenirs of all the things that I've done. Look at these hats. Hats on hat racks. Apparently I should have kept more hats. I sold off some of my hats. I definitely didn't have every hat. Maybe I shouldn't have sold my hats. We just have to acquire all of the hats that are available? Seems important. Responsible gun owner with a gun save, yep. In 1906, all of the remaining cows in the West were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic single-minded herd. Led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicus, the cow army thundered east toward Dirtwater. Oh my god, it's cows! You need a hat safe. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in at the last minute and slaughtered the herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all of the townsfolk of Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. 420 years later, nice, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of humanity has moved to space. Still, though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. This is definitely a place we never got to and still need to. Thank you for playing. Thank you. The credits of Loathing? Move past this pretty quick. As quick as it lets me. Mr. Lieutenant Time Bonkers. Still great. Special thanks to a variety of people. More thanks. All of the indie people. All the indie games people for beta testers. I recognize Jim Crawford. Oh man, I recognize some of these people too. Like Ben McGraw is a person I actually know in real life. That's impressive. The end! You might enjoy Kingdom of Loathing. I might enjoy Kingdom of Loathing. Alright, cool. Well, that was a good final cutscene. And now we can go back to doing all the rest of the things. Because there's millions of things left to do. And no way am I going to not do those things. So, what's at Cluncy's? Cluncy's Bar. Well, I'll be. I'm Cluncy. Make yourself at home. Thanks, I'm Katarina Finch. New to town? I've been helping Manifest Destiny get the rail tracks laid. It was a tough job, but we finally got here. Sounds like you could use a drink. Cluncy, I sure could. What have you got? A bunch of things I don't want. Ooh, by 9? What a deal. Alright, but what else is going on? What's with that huge brawl going on over there? Oh, them fellows are always blowing off steam. I just let them go ahead and get their aggressions out. So as long as they keep over there, away from what furniture I've got left. Okay. What can you tell me about Frisco? Oh, it's a fine town. Fella named Samson Frisco founded it way back when the mines first opened out this way, and everyone caught the fever. Mining fever? Yep, the kind you get from breathing too much dirt. Frisco was a doctor, you see. Ah, gotcha. Well, thanks. Sorry, no darts. It's a spittoon, it's a spittoon! Oh boy, another spittoon! Let's go! What's with the excitement? I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not going to try and convince you to not be the most disgusting person on Earth anymore. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah. Search that filthy spittoon. Oh, search it so good. You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it? You know it, baby. You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right on the rim. Is there tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you. But even without it, it tastes like a burning horse. I love it. I love it. I don't know that I love it, but I guess I'm going to say that I love it. I know you do, friend. And if it were legal in this county, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it. But unfortunately, you're going to have to settle for wearing it as a hat. You get to wear a spittoon as a hat? That actually seems great. Yes, please. You flip that beautiful brass bucket over and slap it onto your head, drenching yourself in hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down over your face and hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar and slithering into your underwear and filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it in any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations. Whoa, what a monster of a hat. Plus 6 mysticality and plus 11 spell damage. Thank you to Savian for the bits. Seems like a good thing to celebrate. Hooray! Spittoon hat. Do I have an entire spittoon set now? How spittoon can I be? I've got the revolting brooch. I've got the befouled pistol. I've got, I think it was the poker? Was there a spittoon thing? A spittoon weapon? I don't even know anymore. But there's the filthy porcelain cow. And the nasty ring. I know I had spit-soaked... Oh, I'm wearing them. Haha. And these spit-soaked boots. Yeah, cool. Oh, it was Blexcalibur, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so there is a spittoon thing for every slot. Alright, which means we have to try wearing it all. I'm gonna be the spittooniest, you guys. I did it. I am wearing every single piece of spittoon gear. This is as spittooning as it can get. Unless it's the toilet pistol. No, it was the befouled pistol. Man, look at us. We actually just drip spit all over the place. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe they would let this happen. I'm going back to my other wear. Let's go back to actual relevant equipment. That's amazing, though. That's real something. That is definitely something. I'm sorry, Rubber Ducky. I'm sorry that you had to see this. I apologize. This was kind of a lot. Because I tongued it. I mean, that's probably true. I'm willing to take responsibility for this. I realize that it's my fault. That was really very visceral. The spittoon descriptions in this game are something else. Alright, let's see if we can talk to the fighting people. It's a real Frisco fracas! Is it, though? Let's dive in. Yo, that's a lot of damage. Y'all are both Moxie-based? No, just the Gunslinger's Moxie-based. So I guess we should just shoot the heck out of this dude. He's got 27 poison damage, so he's dead, which means this is free. That's a lot of damage, this guy. Wow, check out that Moxie. Yeah, they're not shying away from the gross. It's mostly tied up in the spittoons, but it's certainly something. Some decent wine and some decent tequila. Cool. I guess we could just keep doing that, right? Keep on fighting people and taking their booze. Seems pretty good. It's just nearly identical houses as far as the eye can see in that direction. Wow, there is not a lot of Frisco in Frisco. It's Clune season, that's it. Alright, let's go exploring. Let's see what else there is to see. The abandoned mine? Probably some vibrato stuff over here. You catch a glimpse of something colorful out of the corner of your eye and hop down to investigate it. Before you know it, you're mesmerized by a scintillating rainbow of shiny, multicolored scales. A moment later, you realize you've fallen for the oldest trick in the book. Specifically, the book about how Frisco Vipers trap their prey. Because you're surrounded by Frisco Vipers. Time to fight them. Whoa! That is a lot of Vipers! Let's shoot some nannies. Let's drink up first. Good damage, good damage. You're poisoned? You're probably poisoned. Wow, that's really not that much damage. Muscle! Oh my god, I've been muscled. And poisoned. So if I just shoot him, he's dead, right? Pretty good. A spleen, a bladder, Frisco Viper skin, plus 3 to all stats. Wow. That is relevant. It's a shiny thing! Take it. Strange silvery crystal. This crystal is silver in the sense that it is silver-colored, but not silver in the sense that it is not made of silver. Sure, that's fine. I can wash and dry it? Wild. You scrub the machine down. It doesn't look any better afterwards, but you do find some ore wedged in crannies here and there. Nice. It's a good thing I'm a mind-splainer. You hit the elevator in all the right places. The power of maintenance. I didn't know I was able to maintain elevators. But you know, you learn something new every day. No, I don't want to go back up. This takes so long. Inappropriate, Rubber Ducky. This mine isn't that great, but this cabinet is a big plus. Surgical gin, good. Laudanum. Patent emetic. Cures poison. Yeah. No need to actually apologize. Whoa, what's up with these weird rocks? Alright, well, let's do the vibrato thing. Because this is clearly a vibrato place. West Central Storage Facility. It's a bunch of paper cards. Great. They're not relevant, but I'll take them. I'll take the cylinder. Now I have 2 cylinders. Unlock it. Scraps and a punch card. Worthless. Wow. There's like nothing here. What a waste. I need to be wearing the plus meat ring before I start looting any of these things. 190 meat. Yeah. Oh. Side tunnel 2. Ooh, I can go mining. Let's mine. Wow, that's a lot of meat. Extremely relevant. Uh-oh. Things got wild. Stash of mining gear. That's good. I like mining gear. None of this is actually relevant, but I'll take it. It's a cultist camp. Someone's doodled spirals all over the table. The note says, Dear Jeff, got called up north to deepest delve. See you soon. Praise be Roberto. Sincerely, Jeff. There's a lot of Jeffs here. It's a shelf containing an effectively infinite amount of sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla? You were never sure how to spell this, and you still aren't. Oh no, they're all named differently. No! Why? Now I have sarsaparilla in my inventory. This place seems poorly ventilated for a campfire. Maybe that's why no one's here. Alright, so now I know to look out for the deepest delve. That's definitely a thing that's probably going to be relevant. Well, of all the jokes, this is your favorite? There's a lot of jokes in this game. Gonna have to fight these snakes to get through here. Well, that's how it goes, that's how it goes. Whoa! They got the jump on me! I'm finally not fast enough. That hasn't happened in a while. I need a snake friend. I should also up my defense by a lot. And heal myself. This I should invest in as well. Alright, let's make a snake, buddy. Snake deployed. It's not going to do much, but maybe it'll do enough. Wow, this is terrible. Susie, you're so outgunned. Yeah, there's a lot of different sarsaparillas. It's pretty wild. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Oh, my snake. Ow. Significantly less damage now, though. Well, let's try and kill people. Guess I can disable this dude. Just to prevent myself from taking a little bit of damage here. Because she's not hitting for much. She's really not. Can I take 2 more hits? What's my health at? 40. I can take 2 more hits. Either one of these is dead if he hits it. But maybe I can extra kill this one? Maybe this one can just be dead? Like, maybe he'll shoot the top one and that'll be okay. I revived him. I figured out cultist ritual stuff and raised a skeleton from the dead, and it worked out great. Alright, so now this will kill that one. And this guy's dead to poison anyway. Perfect. Ooh, more coal snake skin. Nice. I should spend some of this experience. Oh, I wanted to get better at Dirty Poker, didn't I? I should also get better at healing myself, though. That seems relevant. I could probably afford to spend a little bit here, just to up my defense. This is liver capacity. And item finding bonus. Actually, okay, more glamour, please. At least until I can drink one more thing. Let's look at drinks. Huh. Sarsaparilla is not a booze. Speed +1. Armor. Mysticality, Moxie. Melee ranged and spell damage by 15. Good heavens. No, no, no. He is a buffalo. His name is Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo Bill. +1 to everything. Ghost Beer, +5 to everything. Wild. Muscle and Mysticality by 5. All the things I don't care about. Moxie by 7 seems good. And I got a bunch of it, so let's drink it. Get in there. Hagar's Agave. You want to dance the night away with your first grade teacher for some reason. Panama! What other booze did I have in here? Saspa whatever. The Whiskey Tango Foxtrot and Surgical Gin Precision. Oh, I have armor. Cool. Ooh, look at all these meats. Meat bonus. Bonus me some meat. It's probably all pretty much the same thing, Shadowed Mage. This switch has long since rusted away to uselessness. Not that it was all that useful before, given the track layout. Fair enough. Well, I guess we've done everything we can do in here. As Katarina cartwheels her way towards victory. Don't know where you're going with it. It's okay, Shadowed Mage. Whatever you've done is good enough. Alright, let's visit another new place. You find a rough wooden cross stuck in the ground with the words, "Some jerk," carved in them. I guess it's a grave? As long as I've got a shovel, I might as well do something with it. Oh yeah, it's definitely a grave. Check out this grave stuff. Oh, now I have enough gold teeth to turn into the hippie. Cool. And some old coins and engagement rings to sell. Yay, free grave stuff. Fine custard. Look at him showing off that custard. Blossom gin. I like it. I like it. Alright, talk to me about custard. Well, howdy there! Welcome to the last custard stand! I'm Custardman Stan, and I make custard like only Custardman Stan can! Care to try some? Tell me about your custard stand, Custardman Stan. Not much to tell, just a plain honest custard stand selling plain honest custard. But it's the last one. What, like the last one before you get to Frisco, or last one in the whole territory? Heck, the last one in the whole world, so far as I know, but I can't swear to that. Are you sure it isn't the first? Yep, because the first one was also mine. It was farther up north. Whole dang operation was ate by wasps, stand and all. It is a stand. Yep. They finally did it. It's too bad his hat isn't plaid. Give me them sweet custards. Whoa. These are some beefy custards. Let's sell some stuff. Not that thing. This thing. And also them coins. Worth 15 apiece, I think. They're not worth that much. But they are here to be sold. Well, thanks for the help, buddy. Appreciate it. It's time to blow this custard stand. He didn't tell me about the thing, though. He just told me that it exists, but not where it is. The Wrath of Monkey Island? That seems unlikely. Back to the fort. Thank you. Here? No. Here. I have enough gold teeth. Give her some gold teeth. She blinks at the gold teeth you hand her and takes a spool of wire out of her toolbox. Soon, she presents you with an elaborate tiara. Not enough, she mutters sadly. Not nearly enough. A tiara made of solid gold teeth. Huh? Well, thanks. Okay, and... oh, skull chips. Turning skull chips into a thing I can sell. Nice, thanks. Appreciate it. No. Still no. Alright, so, this gold tooth tiara gives me more moxie than my existing hat, but not by much. So I think I'm okay. Alright, what else is new? Alamo Rent-A-Mule. I guess we go check it out. Is there anything else I want to go back and do? Not yet. Hey, it's Wanderin' Sally. Cool, what you got for me? Nothing I care about. Actual nothing I care about. Unless I want work boots, which I don't really. I should probably buy another disposable binoculars, just in case they're relevant. Ooh, Susie has words. I don't know if any of the ranches out this way specifically, but if I had to guess, I'd say there's one that-a-way. Think it's worth following up on a guess like that? There's good land out that-a-way, and there's plenty of folks looking to make a life for themselves. Can't imagine it's been left empty. Are there any more main quests? Well, Katerina, I say you did a heck of a job. Looks like you saved the day and everything. Shucks, I couldn't have done it without you, Susie. Come on, let's go check out the final cutscene. I sure hope there's a happy ending. I love happy endings. Nah. Later. Alright. Alamo Rent-A-Mule. Your booze sense tingles. You spur No Name toward the source of the disturbance in the liquor sphere, and find a little still hidden in the pines. Let's check it out. I don't have anything better to do. It's a jar of moonshine under the spout. Wow, this is just, there's nothing, there's just a jar of moonshine. It's a still for turning moon into moonshine. I didn't think that was how it works, but apparently that's how it works. Tell me about moonshine. Moonshine's real good. Made from real moon, apparently. Alright, well, that's cool. Back to the Rent-A-Mule. You find a makeshift grave. The wooden marker has been carved with the epitaph, not from around here, but a real square little fella. What does that mean? Nothing relevant. Okay. Surprise! Yeah, right? So not that I'm going to rent a mule, but, like, let's talk. Oh, and get some needles. I like needles. Looks like this is where you go to rent a mule. Just judging from the sign, you know? Howdy. Welcome to Alamo Rent-A-Mule. How can I help you? Like to rent a mule? Excuse me, but didn't you ride up here on a horse? Yes. So what do you need a mule for? I guess you have a point. Please remember us in the future if your horse breaks down, though. It lists a bunch of features you can pay extra for when renting a mule. Such as self-kicking tires. Really? Tell me more. Steel-belted radials. Uh-huh. Saddle warmers. Sure. Extra cargo space. Who doesn't need that? Getting kicked insurance. Sure sounds good to me. I've already seen the steel-belted radials. Fuzzy dice. Where do they hang the fuzzy dice? Never mind, I don't want to know. Two-way sneeze-through wind vent. So, like, nothing, right? Like, just nothing? Two-way sneeze-through wind vent. Yeah, just nothing. Okay. Sound-dampened shoes. Oh, does the mule wear little booties? That sounds adorable. Leather floor mats. Presumably. Butt muffler. Excellent. I've always wanted my butt muffled. Cruise control. Perfect. Alright, cool. Ah, great. Another customer. As if I didn't have enough to deal with already. Well, with the paperwork and the heat and the mule bites and someone keeps stealing my lunch out of the employee icebox and my trick knuckle is acting up again. Gosh, sure would be nice to get a little peace and quiet, but nope, I gotta stand here at this counter all day and the hardwood floor isn't helping my sciatica, let me tell you. Don't even get me started on what they pay us around here. The mules eat better than I do. Uh-huh. And if all that wasn't bad enough, I went and dropped my daughter's birthday present down a stupid hole at a stupid mine. And will anyone go and get it for me? Ha! Yeah, right. You want me to go get it? What, really? Did a miracle just occur? I can hardly believe it. Where did you lose it? Oh, not far from here. A place called Deepest Delve Mine. Oh, I've been looking for that anyway. Okay, good to know. I was looking to scavenge some free string to tie up the package with, and I dropped it. And of course, because it's a bracelet, it's round. So of course it rolls into a hole under some kind of stupid machine. Ah! Okay, I'll check it out. Just shut up. Stone nothing, says Senna. Yup. The deepest delve. This is exciting. This is probably going to be some vibrato stuff. A tree next to you explodes in a shower of splinters. You turn your head slightly to regard a stump with a hatchet sticking out of it, then turn the other way to regard the large bear that threw it at you. On second glance, you see that he isn't a bear at all, but a big muscular man with a giant beard and bearskin pants. Howdy? If you think you're gonna take me alive, you got another think coming, girl. What I was thinking was more like, what should I do for lunch? And, oh, that's a nice tree. I know you're one of them bandit hunters. You ain't gonna catch me hibernating. Hornswoggle? Let's hornswoggle. Bandit hunter? No. You got me all wrong, friend. I'm a bandit fashion consultant. Fashion consultant. That's right. And I gotta tell you, you have the local look down pat. Giant beard and furry pants, big hairy arms. Why, I almost took you for a literal bear. What's your secret? Well, I kill bears and wear their skins. And I don't shave. Marvelous. Don't change a thing. Now, I usually charge for these sorts of consultations. Hey, no need to growl. I'm happy to waive my fee in your case. Just keep doing what you're doing. You be you. Okay. You wave cheerfully at the somewhat nonplussed man and ride away. Nice. Coal Smasher 5000? This weird shaft thing goes down further than you can see. I can't do anything else with the Coal Smasher 5000? I think things are about to get heavy. I don't know how to shoot an invisible voice, and that exhausts a fair bit of my problem-solving expertise. Yeah, he's got it all going on. What's over here? There's so much here. There's a separate hole here? Why is there a separate hole here? Is that another way into the mine? It's level 1 also. A floor-to-ceiling shaft. Ah, yes. From the Coal Smasher 5000. Alright, let's go in the other way. Just because we can't... The somersaults, though. A toolbox! Huh. All it had in it was a gas cap. Now I have a gas cap. It's like the cap for a bottle of pills, but it smells like kerosene. It's probably the cap for a bottle of kerosene-soaked pills. That makes sense. Wow, it actually calls out that I found this in the deepest delve. Rad. I don't know why that's relevant, but apparently that's relevant. An impassable cave-in. Don't even try to pass it, because you can't. Oh. That's probably what it means when it says it's impassable. So random. And I still can't interact with this thing even in the slightest way. Okay. Yeah, it does what it says on the tin. Pretty good. This elevator has a lot of stuff wrong with it. Hit the problems. Yeah! Bing bam boom! You hit the elevator in all the right places. It starts up like it's surprised. Cool. There's a lever inside to tell the elevator where to go. How modern! Well then. Only goes down to 4? That's not that deep. I've been deeper. Deepest delve mine, level 2. Nasty trash and hundreds of empty sarsaparilla bottles. I think that might be the actual spelling. Nothing of interest. Bunch of worthless leftovers. Oh look, it's cultists. It's a nice cupboard, but it's bare. These cultists are really going to town with the whispering and tracing of spirals in the air and generally being really creepy cult weirdos. They seem too preoccupied with their spooky nonsense to notice you. Unfortunately, they're blocking your path. What if I was also a cult member, though? These as you approach, one of them notices your square mask. A chosen one! A chosen one. The others echo in whispers. Yep, that's me, alright. Move aside, please. I need to get to whatever is at the other end of this room. We must not move. We are tracing the spiral. I mean, I've got some swaggling. Let's do that thing. Tracing the spiral? Don't you know what day it is? Thursday? And on Thursdays we... Oh, spaghetti night! That's right. Off you go, all of you. That's that then. Well done. Where's my tiny hat? There we go. Much better. Whoa! What in the crap is this? It's covered in spirals and I hate it. It's a big cross made of El Vibrato stuff. Its precise lines and corners stand in marked contrast to the altar, which makes your eyes spin involuntarily when you look at it. Give me the cross. The posts on this altar seem straight enough when you look right at them, but in your peripheral vision, they writhe nauseatingly. Well then, let's stay far away from that. Now I got a big El Vibrato thing. El Vibrato cross. Positively thrumming with plot significance. Like you do. Level 3! This thing is really heavy. I'm not gonna push it. It's a child's bracelet. Oh, sweet. That's probably the thing. Right? It's probably the thing. This bracelet is way too small for you to wear, even if it wasn't also way too colorful for you to wear in public. Fair enough. It's ready to be grabbed. Sweet! There's a toilet! Flush it! Flush it! Cool. There's a bunch of cultists here, whispering to themselves and tracing spirals in the air. Ooh. Don't you eventually run out of room to trace a spiral? Maybe they're tracing it the other way around, and it just keeps going forever? Until they're, like, waving huge, giant circles and, like, digging through the ground in order to have room to... Man, that's a lot of spiral. Let's pretend we're relevant. You try to push past, but the one in back shakes his head and indicates for you to stay where you are. I guess there's a queue or something? Alright, but what if I'm a better cultist? Hey, don't... Oh, a chosen one. This is a great honor. Yeah, thanks. Blessings of the Master and spirals and stuff be upon you or whatever. Scram, please. But this is the hour of prayer. We can't leave for any reason. I might have a reason. Can't leave for any reason, eh? You cup your hands to your mouth and yell, "Hey, everybody! There's a guy upstairs with a tattoo gun and he's offering free creepy spiral tattoos! Oh man, rad! I'm gonna get one right around my belly button!" The cultists all rush to the elevator. That's that then. We've done it. Success. This shaft really got shafted by a cave-in. Another altar? Super creepy. Looking at this altar makes your stomach spin. The central spiral has a nauseating optical illusion effect that makes it look like it's spinning, even though it isn't. You feel like if you get too close, you might fall right into it. Alright, but I want to. Like, how do I make that happen? Alright, what's on level 4? It's not been that much of interest here so far. Other than a plot thingy, which was like, okay, that's one thing. These 4 rocks appear significant. Can I dig? I wish I had like a dig button. Then again, it's probably a good thing I don't have a dig button. I'd just be digging everywhere. There's a whole crowd of cultists muttering and doing creepy Tai Chi. Well... Hey there, fellow cultist coming through. Here we go. Alright guys, break it up, move along. A square mask, a chosen one! That's right, and I've got things under control here, so you can all go find something else to do. But this ritual requires at least 8 people! It requires 8 of you guys. No offense, you guys are doing a great job, but I was chosen by the master himself. I've done rituals that would take like 14 of you. Gosh! Go on, clear out. Go grab a sandwich or something, I've got this. Well, okay. Cool. Lying to cultists is practically my job. Oh man! Where's the 5th rock? I desperately need more Koroks in this game. Yeah! The missing rock is not in an obvious pattern, so I don't know which way to go. Maybe I have to roll a boulder over here. Ah, this is what I've been looking for. 50 muscle. Alright, well, let's have 50 muscle. I can make that happen. Look, it's 50. There's a trapezoidal piece from the missing from the crossbar. Well, have a keystone. Portal! The control center. Ooh, that sounds appealing. West Roberto containment. Power offline. This shaft goes down further than you can see. The cross-shaped El Vibrato device is going crazy. Stick it in. It snaps into place of its own accord. Still offline. Really? East Roberto containment. Power offline. Positronic resonator detected. Really? That's it? There's nothing else I can interact with? I guess there was that other terminal, like a central terminal, that maybe I could change the power things with? Aw, man, where the heck was that thing? Some other mine, but I don't remember which mine. At least we got rid of all the cultists. That's good. That's probably good. There's a button that says winch. It's probably for the winch. Believable. There's a button labeled smash. Whoa. The machine works its magic and compresses the massive lump of coal into a much smaller lump of coal. Cool. This is a chunk of coal that has had a tremendous amount of pressure applied to it. Now all you need is a few hundred years, and you'll have a great big diamond. Huh. That's probably relevant. Probably. Alright, now where was that control thing? I actually don't remember which mine it was. There are a lot of mines that it could have been. Was it Madness Maw? Am I gonna have to go back and check all the mines one by one? Help her fix it. Sure. Broken water pump? I could fix water pumps. You offer to help, but she just jerks her thumb toward a sign on the front of the building reading, Culligan and Daughters pump repair. All pumps repaired, effortlessly and expertly. And continues working on it. You will learn a lot by watching her. Oh, cool. Or is this the place with... I feel like this is not the one that I wanted. Maybe? No, this is not the one that I wanted. Leave. Do I have any antipsychotic headbands? No, I've been using them. And refuse to solve. Yep, there you go. I think I want my scraps more than I want to give people antipsychotic headbands. But I guess I could start writing this stuff down. I mean, I might as well, right? Madness Maw. What is it? Just gear? Fabrication facility? What did it call itself? Clothing fabrication. It doesn't have a thing that tells me what it's called. It's just clothing fabrication. Sure. I'll remember it as clothing fabrication. What was the one I was just at? Deepest Delve? Deepest Delve. Roberto Containment. What was in the abandoned mine? Was there anything? I don't think the soup stock load has anything. Because this was a quest area. I think it's a little less of a vibrato. But I guess we go through it just to be sure. Oh, that goes pretty far down. Good, I still have the ring on. Correct. It's a pit of snakes. This is Municipal Organic Fluid Pipeline. Offline. Insert fluid. Alright, have some fluid. Sustenance, sedative, and refreshment are the three things that it can create. Cool. Fluid return. Ah, the pipeline is offline, so I can't just get stuff. I have to give it fluid so that I can make stuff. Okay. Where am I? Soup stock load. Soup stock load. Fluid refinement. How much fluid do I have, actually? This is a cube of the substance that the El Vibrato machine reassured you is sustenance. Sure looks sustaining. This is a crystalline orb full of a clear liquid that smells like rum. That's a huge bonus, jeez. And this makes seltzer. Cool. Maximum AP by 2. God damn. I'm gonna load up on this stuff, dude. This seltzer is wild. I mean, all of this stuff is good. All of the El Vibrato stuff. But I can leave this for now. Worry about it later. A shockweed plant! I think I can pick it. Cool. Shocking. Aw. Why can I still search them? Do I want to throw something in it? I remember trying to throw that in there and it not working. Don't suppose there's anything else in here. Nothing happened. What a surprise. Alright. Where am I? Jumbleneck. Jumbleneck Mine. Hole for spooky things. Alright, let's check the Coleridge Mine. Oh. Well, I fight it for scraps, right? Let's just do that thing. Get fought. I did it. Hooray! I've already done that. Yep. Yep. Fair. This might have been relevant at one point. Probably was. It's spirals and ghostly stuff. Terrible. What? There's nothing here? There's nothing here. There's all these spirals, and none of it is like... Man... What a terrible mine. Let's never come back here again. Coleridge Mine. Empty and stupid. Lost Dutch Oven. Oh, I can help them solve a puzzle. You come upon a rushing river, which a family of 4 is attempting to cross. However, the bridge is only wide enough for 2 at a time, and they only have 1 lantern to light the way. I get the feeling I don't need to be that smart to solve this puzzle. You point out that it's broad daylight, and they don't need the lantern. They seem... okay, that's also a solution. They seem a little embarrassed by this revelation, and let you cross the bridge first. This one had something going on, right? Oh, I need stench resistance. That's alright. I still have that. That's a thing I still have. Floral ring. No. The sweet smelling flowers. That was the thing. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the terminal. That's what I'm looking for. There was the one terminal that controlled like a million different things. Is this it? North Central Positronic Reactor Quick Gate Facility. This is the El Vibrato farming area. Lost Dutch Oven Mine. Lost Dutch Oven Mine. Construct Farming. And the North Central Positronic Reactor, which is online. And North Central Positronic Reactor. Humming Cave was a thing? Probably. You El Vibrato, it seems unlikely. Your El Vibrato transponder thingy starts bleeping at you, and you play hot and cold with it until you find a weird-looking crate hidden behind some rocks. And it has scraps and a punch card. What do I do with all these extra punch cards? Bizarre Ruin. There's nothing going on here. I've already looted this place as well. The Humming Cave is as looted as it's gonna get. Humming Cave. Already looted. Snake Pit Mine? Was there anything in the Snake Pit Mine? Oh, the abandoned well was a thing. Man, I almost forgot. The abandoned well and this West Pole are both things. No, the curious cops and the abandoned well. Oh, man. Like, I forgot that there's places that aren't mines that have El Vibrato stuff. This mine doesn't even have anything. I should not be tracking stuff that's empty. In a well. Ha! Okay. This is... Okay, where are we? In a well. Abandoned well? What was this called? Curious Abandoned Well. Curious Abandoned Well. Central Teleportation Facility. Which can take me to where? Education, drone fabrication, equipment fabrication, secondary storage, and auditory nuisance containment. We're just going to go to all of these places again, because I don't remember what all of them are. Auditory nuisance containment was the thing that we eventually sent to go be in the band. So that's fine. Secondary storage, I feel like, is just a place to loot. Yep, and it is completely looted. Education facility is where we put in the punch cards and learn all of the language, and we've already done that. There's a button. Press it. A voice says 4. Press the third one. No. Press it. A voice says 4, which means press the 5th one, because off by 1. Cool. Small punch card? Okay. Large punch card? Okay. Okay. Alright. Drone fabrication was another farming thing, right? Another thing that I can fight. There's a button. Yep. Drone fabrication. It's a drone. I can fight it. Oh my god, there's a lot of crap here. That's a lot of crap. Fortunately, we just killed the heck out of most of it. That's pretty good. Zero damage. That's right, buddy. Get wrecked. Yes, at one point, there was a lot of crap in there. Now, there is significantly less crap. Free battery. Nice. Okay, drone fabrication. Cool. And then equipment fabrication, which I've also done. Right? Bracelet and brooch fabrication. I'm pretty sure I've done those things. Like, yeah, the El Vibrato brooch and presumably an El Vibrato ring. All right. Which word is bracelet? Is that Hobeni? Probably. I really wish I had a dictionary that I could, like, look up and compare. Alright. Central teleportation facility. The only thing of which is relevant there is drones. This is the place with the big thing, right? Yeah. El Vibrato Construction Facility, Sublevel 19. Yes. Okay. And immediately lock them in prison? Why did you put them in the cupboard, Inkling? No! They're far more helpful when not locked in the cupboard. Alright. Curious Cops. Which is the terminal. Primary terminal. Pipeline terminal? Organic pipeline? Select source. Matter teleporter. Select destination. Pipeline terminal. Does that help? I don't know that it helps. Cupboard sounds so friendly. Terminal corruption detected. Select secondary terminal. North Central Construction Facility online. Let's look at the construction terminal. Select construction. Municipal construction. Antipsychotic sedative system? Corrupted. Okay. Military construction. No. Well, it's corrupted. Current construction offline. Power offline. Matter pipeline offline. Okay. So we need to fix the matter pipeline. 4. Select source. Planetary matter teleporter. Select destination. North Central is this one, so leave terminal. Construction facility online. Construction terminal. Ah, the matter pipeline is online now. Cool. Primary terminal. Let's solar array. Power 435. How much power does it need? I'm going to keep adjusting it until the power is as high as it can get. Oh, it's dropping. Alright, so that's the best I can do on west-east orientation. Let's take a look at north-south. Nope. That's as good as that can get, it seems. 606. Construction terminal. Power offline. Why is the power still offline? Solar array. This is as good as it gets, you guys! Coffee maker? Not gonna do anything with the coffee maker, I think. Pipeline terminal? Power pipeline? Select source. Municipal toilet system. That seems bad. Local solar array. And select destination to North Central, which is this place. Alright. Back to the primary terminal. Construction. Hey! Everything's online! Initialize! The terminal beeps loudly. A slot opens below the screen, and a small model bridge falls out and clatters to the floor. Maybe there used to be a table there or something. This is a model bridge made out of El Vibrato material. You think it's meant to act as some kind of blueprint. Cool. Solar destruction cannon. Whoa. Containment array? Still not working. Auditory personnel destruction cannon. What? Alright, what about municipal construction? Like the antipsychotic sedative system? Nope, just corrupted. Everything's corrupted. Oh, nope, local bridge beacon seems to work. It's not corrupted. Cool. So what do I do with this thing? Model bridge. You think it's meant to act as some kind of blueprint. Cool! I guess I've done everything I can do with it. Maybe. Where would I take this? Primary terminal. Was there a sign? There was no sign here. El Vibrato Construction Facility. El Vibrato. Just call it the construction facility. Everything is El Vibrato. I feel like there's another place that I haven't gone to yet that's still important, but I don't know what, where, which. Oh, yeah! And there's the stupid puzzle thing. So I know, at least one of you looked up the answer to this. Is it something that I can figure out? Like, is it a clue or a reference? Because, like, the Pogo one, where it's like, you will be missed every second, that is a clue. That is self-contained. I can figure out how that works given the system that's there. Like, telegraph, for example, is a reference, right? If I don't know Morse, I'm never just gonna figure out Morse. Like, I have to be able to look up Morse code in order to be able to answer that. So the one that I'm at, the party one with the Boulder salesman, the bash for Boulder salesman, like, is that a clue and I should be able to figure it out from that? Or is that a reference and I need to know what it's referencing in order to be able to figure it out? Is there any other places that might be El Vibrato stuff? Doesn't look like it. I want to check out the West Pole again, just in case it matters. Fort supplies. I'll take it. Ooh, a chest full of medals. Nothing demands quite as much respect as a whole bunch of military medals people think you earned. Hey. Sir, yes, sir. Chest full of medals. Hang on. This sounds like a thing I want to equip, maybe. No, I'm good. It's a little bit more moxie, but like the 7 muscle and 7 mysticality seems like a big deal. Alright, I wrote something down here. My first is the first of a burning coal. I'm not asking about the randomly found translated runes. I'm asking about the military cemetery. Yeah, this I still haven't figured out. And there is apparently more to do here. So I'll figure that out later. This I don't need. And you dutifully follow the signal. Sheesh, who's in charge here? It leads you to a hulking robot stomping around in the desert sand. So the answer is basically not you. Well, let's beat it up. Not that hulking. This is fine. Butt Scoot's pretty good. There's a lot of good walks. Alright, there's nothing here. The only place we haven't been to now is Olive Garden's homestead. Although, we might go to Fort Unnecessary and use our, things! Use things. Oh, it's a new place. Disposable binoculars. That's the word I was looking for. Binoculars. Tied to the Whispering Rock. Yeah, that's believable. Alright, well, let's go to the jeweler's cabin. That seems like a place I want to check out. Jewelry shop inside. Cool. Oh, hello, a customer! Why, hello! Welcome to Master Gerald's jewelry shop! Oh, no, this is a real guy. Oh, hello. Welcome to Master Gerald's jewelry shop. Howdy, are you Master Gerald? Oh, no. Master Gerald is back there at his workbench. I'm just his assistant and translator. A goblin jewelsmith? You betting your britches, missy, and not forgetting it! He says, that's right, the finest jeweler in the territory. Well, what do you know? I don't see anything on display, though. Master Gerald only does bespoke work. If you bring in a sufficiently valuable gemstone, he'll craft it into a fine ring for you, for a fee. No trash rocks! Well, here's what I've got. Yo. I like this. I like this thought. How about the unbreakable ruby? Master Gerald takes your unbreakable ruby, cuts and polishes it, and sets it in a fine ring for you. +7 armor. Oh. The circle shall remain unbroken. The circle's the weak part. It's the gem that won't break. +7 armor's not bad. What about this super dense coal? Coal ring. Whoa! That is a lot of meat gains, my friends. This is the kind of thing Santa would give to somebody on his naughty list if he wanted to marry them. That's cute. How about the silvery crystal? Silicone ring. You can't help feeling like this ring is a waste of whatever this silvery crystal is. But on the other hand, it is a very, very nice ring. Oh no, I wasted the thing! Bah! All of trash and garbage being. Can I unring it at some point? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe that'll require a second playthrough. Master Gerald apologizes, but there's nothing here he can work with. Oh well, thanks anyway. Can I loot your stuff? Can I flush your toilet? Yeah. That's the 11th toilet I've flushed. Incredible. No, nothing new. Welp, that's a thing. Alright, back to the thing I was doing. Ooh. A small cave. And I can power it up with a battery? Let's do it. Everything goes blue for a second. Free energize. Nice. So I really just want to have a battery on me at all times. Do I still have a battery on me? I have plenty of batteries. Lucky. Is there more stuff? Binoculars! Oh. Alright, in that case, to Olive Garden's homestead. The middle of the woods is not where you would expect to find a goblin with a big pompadour haircut. Yo! The pompadour! Wearing a spangly sequined suit and a cape, and doing a dance that involves a lot of pelvis thrusts and butt wiggling. But, yeah, that's what you found. Hello? Why, hello there! Glad to meeting ya! Ah-ha-ha-ha! I don't know what's real anymore. Let's talk to it. Maybe not hearing of me? Being Gelvis, big-time goblin entertaining-er. Pleasure to meeting you. What you two doing? Singing! Out here in a forest for a practicing. Hearing a song to wanting? I mean, if I have to. The goblin sings a rowdy honky-tonk style song that you can't follow very well, but it seems to be about either a jail or a hotel, and either some shoes or a dog. Gelvis Gressley? That sounds about right. Well, let's fleece them for all they're worth. Gelvis, baby, you are having a talent. Being sensational. Thanking ya very much. What you are needing is management. Can getting you into all the big human music halls. Really? You betting cha. Goblins! Signing here. The goblin signs a random piece of paper you pull out of your pack and gives you a spare pair of their rhinestone boots as a down payment. Cool. Sweet. Why didn't I just send them to place? You know, to Dirtwater. You probably shouldn't go traipsing through this woman's garden without getting permission. I mean, you say that, but... Howdy. Howdy, stranger. Name's Katerina. Howdy, Katerina. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. Nice garden you've got here, Olive. Why, thanks. Looks delicious. Oh, I don't grow 'em to eat. I just grow 'em to grow 'em. In fact, if you've got the know-how, you're welcome to harvest anything you'd like. Wow. Yahtzee. Sure thing, hun. Why, I'm always happy to meet another cactus aficionado. Did you know there's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactus? All different shapes and sizes, and all different colors of flowers, too. I'll be. If you know what sort of cactus to look for, they'll help you survive out in the desert for quite a while, too. They collect and store a lot of drinkable water, and several varieties bear edible fruit. That's fascinating! And that's even before we get into their medical uses. Did you know if you sterilize cactus spines over hot coals, you can use them for sutures? Although you have to be careful, because there's a couple of breeds whose spines are actually venomous. Well, I'll be darned. Did you know that saguaro cactuses, those are the tall ones with the arms that you probably picture when you think about cactuses, generally live to be 160 or 170 years old, sometimes as old as 200 years. Heck, they aren't even considered adults until they're 125. Oh, like elves. Gosh. You probably think I'm silly, but I kind of think of these cactuses as pets. They're like my big, green, prickly children. They're a lot easier to take care of, obviously. Not sure I have much to say about that. People probably think of me as that weird cactus lady that lives outside of town, but that doesn't matter to me so long as I've got my needle babies. You know, if you love cactuses so much, why don't you marry one? Ah ha ha ha! Burned! Katarina, you are definitely not the first person that suggested that. And I'll tell you what, I would absolutely positively marry a cactus if I could find one that wanted to marry me. Oh! I know where this is going. Also, I'm going to harvest all of her crap. Literally everything. Oh, feels so good. Look at all this stuff. I'm going to take it all. Nothing but stuff in hand. Just take everything. Frisco Poppy. What's this one? Oh, Mysticality. Nice. The Cactus Lady. Yeah, absolutely. But I've got a person who desperately needs to know about this. It's a floating cow skull. Let's kill it. Kill the heck out of it. 5 action points. I only have 5 action points? Why? Something is wrong. Something has gone horribly wrong. What have I incorrectly equipped? Oh. That's a thing. One AP. 1 AP. 3 poison. Well, that's right. Was I getting AP from something else? What was I getting AP from? Now I've got even more energized, but like, something is wrong. Something is wrong and I'm not sure what. I was up at 7 AP before, and I don't know why. I don't know what's changed. What have I done? Was it the boots? Ah, I was wearing the shooting boots, not the beer-soaked boots. I see the problem. I see part of the problem, rather. But even then, these boots aren't giving me that much more AP. Now I'm at 6. I was at 7. How did I get to 7 before? Spit-soaked boots might have been it. But I don't think I want to wear those. I can get AP out of these things? Oh my. It might have been pants, yeah. I mean, I wasn't wearing the goblin short pants, but maybe I should start wearing the goblin short pants. That's a lot of speed. Wow, these things are amazing. Actually amazing. Except for the fact that I will lose all of the AP. All of the Moxie. Was there a thing here that I was wearing? I don't think so. I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, well for starters, I got a lady who loves cactuses. And I got a cactus who's looking for a lady to love. So let's get them together. I have found just the gal for you, Bill. Do you mean it, Katarina? Sure do. She's a cactus-loving lady named of Olive Garden. And she's a real peach. That is a lot of plant references. You give Cactus Bill directions out to Olive's ranch, and he hitches a ride on the very next passing stagecoach. Godspeed, Cactus Bill. Godspeed. Post office? Oh, yeah, okay. Anything else I can do over here? Is there a thing that I want to do? Did I send somebody else here? Not yet. Liquid Bread Brewing Company. Pretty good booze. Not the best booze, but decent. Alright. I guess we go out here and wander? There's bound to be other stuff. Mining or maybe first aid supplies. Make up your mind, crate. Turns out to be both. A medical gun. If you don't think about it too much, a pistol is just a more effective syringe. I mean, maybe if you're playing Overwatch. Alright, let's wander for a bit. We found a place! Nice. Let's stop and investigate this place. Curious False Mountain. This seems very, very relevant to my interests. Alright, what is this crap? The snakes in that stack of rocks are not going to let you through here. Oh, the heck they aren't! I swear I was at 7 at some point, and I don't remember how I got there. Alright, let's shoot everybody. Baby coal snakes and coal snakes. Seems relevant. Wow, these are some buff snakes. These are some very buff snakes. Oh my lord. I am uncomfortable with this. Oh, they're not going to do that much. Good, good. Everything's going to be okay. Why are the baby snakes so much more powerful than the regular snake? Yo, Susie, big hits, nice. Coal snake, not a big deal. Baby coal snakes, really scary. Ow. Get dead, buddy. This is it, it's over. Rest in peace, snakes. Collect 2 venom and 2 medicine. Excellent. You put those snakes in the only safe place a snake can be. A snake grave. Hooray! There's something strange about these rocks. Okay. Some of these rocks aren't real. They vanish as soon as you look at them closely. Hey look, it's an El Vibrato construct. I'm gonna beat the crap out of it. This thing has a job to do, and it isn't going to take any of your guff. Put that guff right back in the bag and make sure you use a twist tie so it doesn't get stale. Oh, I'm gonna give it so much guff. I'm gonna guff the heck out of it. Prepare to get guffed, buddy. Yeah. Whatever. Some scraps. The teleporter! It's an enormous thing! This is definitely one of the largest hexagons you've ever seen. It's amazing! It's so big! I can't wait to probably do something with it. Curious False Mountain. Alright, well this definitely needs to be written down. Curious False Mountain. Spelled correctly. Alright, this definitely needs... There's a cylindrical piece here that's very obviously broken. We'll replace it. Pop out the broken cylinder and replace it with the one you found. The machine whirs to life with a riot of blue lights and weird noises. Oh, that's a thing where a plus goes. Don't have a plus. The monolith is dark. Give me battery. I'll get energized. Cool. So it's just for buffs. That's all those are for. Like, I don't get anything else out of them. I just get buffed. Which, I mean, I don't mind. I like buffs, but... I like buffs as much as the next guy. Primary terminal. Chrono key terminal? Chrono key fabrication facility power offline. Oh no. Let's check out local power then. Current local power destination. Planetary garbage disposal system. We should change that. Let's set it to the military coffee maker system. Fascinating. Let's set it to the chrono key fabrication facility. Initialize chrono key fabrication. Cool. I guess this is the chrono key fabricator. I learned a lot of words, my dude. This small El Vibrato machine looks like both a key and a keyhole. The terminal makes a type of sound you've never heard before, and your bag gets slightly heavier. You investigate and find oh yeah, it's just that weird El Vibrato thing you found in the woods when you were 6. That thing has been there the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, the whole time. Alright, what about the time squeezer terminal? Increase time squeezer power. Cool. Now time squeezer has power. What about local power? Select local power destination. We do want the Roberto containment to have power. Military coffee maker system? Do I want the coffee maker system to have... That was in the Curious Abandoned Well. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes? No. It was the Curious Cops that had the coffee maker. Coffee maker? But I still want power to go to Roberto Containment, so that we can go to Roberto Containment and check it out. Oh, this machine is online. Definitely mess with it. This machine has a smallish hole in either end and a large flat surface running through the middle. As you're staring at it, trying to figure out what it does, a mouse suddenly runs into the hole on the left, and at the same instant, a mouse skeleton skids out of the hole on the right. Oh, it's the time squeezer! Cool. You slid the skeleton into the right hole, and a very confused mouse scurries out of the left hole and disappears under the machine. This machine must be some kind of time tube. Marvelous. So if I slide it into the right hole, it comes out younger. If I slide it into the left hole, it comes out older. Oh. You look through your stuff to see if there's anything you'd like to make older. A decent wine? Now it's a bottle of fine wine. Cool. A fine wine? And it becomes vinegar. Okay. Well, let's put the vinegar in the right hole. And then let's put decent wine. Make it fine. What if I put dynamite in? You push the dynamite through and it comes out older and more unstable. Huh. Aged to unstable perfection. It's not too dangerous to carry around. Not that that would stop you. But it definitely packs a bigger punch than normal dynamite. Hooray. In the right hole? I can put scrap in the right hole? Oh. You push the scrap through, and a whole El Vibrato item comes out the other side. Nifty. I can get headbands for cheaper here. Alright, I want 4 more headbands. Oh. It becomes all kinds of things. Absolutely. A helmet? Sure. Another headband? Great. Pants? Yahtzee. Boots? Okay. Another battery? Excellent. Oh, God, what a deal. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these pants and boots and helmets and stuff, but I have them now. I think that's enough headbands. It's too bad I didn't save the coal. Shouldn't have made a ring out of it. Why did I visit the jeweler? Mistakes were made. Alright, where is Roberto Containment? It is in the deepest delve, as expected. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can do something at that place. Well, that's odd. There's a tree stump here with a raw, plucked chicken sitting on it, on a plate. You dismount and start walking over to take a closer look at it when a shot rings out. The chicken jumps a foot into the air, on fire, and lands back on the plate, perfectly roasted. You slowly turn around and see a woman wearing a black chef's hat, blowing smoke from the end of a revolver. This here's my property. I ain't care much for trespassers. Oh, I'm gonna hornswoggle her like hell. Well, hey, I didn't mean to... She holds up 3 large baking potatoes in her left hand and points her pistol at you with her right. Side dish is either these here taters or you. You got 3 seconds. Oh, just hold on. 2. I'm a hornswoggler. Well, howdy there, ma'am. I'm sorry to disturb... 1. Beg for my life? I mean, I could attack her. But what happens if I beg for my life? Please don't kill me! 0. Alright, well, let's fight. Backcountry Chef Magus. Dang. Alright, well... let's just shoot the heck out of her and see if she dies. Seems like a good plan. Bam, bam, bam! Looks like she died. We did it. Cooking pistol. Huh. This pistol's barrel is all charred from its having been used as a crude utensil. Maybe it was used to cook chard. That'd be a funny coincidence. I want more coal. I want another coal. I regret losing my coal. Maybe I can go to level 3 and change coal. Do things about coal, with coal, or around coal. Nope. It's done. I had my shot. I wasted it. Hard life. Truly a sad story. I'm going to have to replay this at some point. I don't know if I'm going to replay it on stream, because that's a lot of commitment for what is a lot of game. But I'm definitely going to have to replay this game at some point. Alright. Power offline. What? East Roberto containment has power online. West Roberto containment does not. Ah! Power containment thing. Alright, so I have to find another place that I can use to power the containment facility? That's fine, I guess. Alright, wander around till I find something else. I found a place! Yahtzee. It's almost as though the proprietor doesn't want customers to find it. Go there anyway. It does say shop. Squirrel droppings. Shovel them. It's nasty work, and you're not entirely sure why you're doing it all the way out here in the near wilderness. Because it gets me experience. Weird place to find a house so far from anything civilized. Is it just me, or are there a lot of squirrels around here? No, this is in fact a lot of squirrels. Weird. What? No, don't. Just shovel the thing. Thank you. Hallow's Hideaway. This barrel used to have pickles in it. Now it just has nasty old pickle juice. Ew. Howdy. Name's Halloway. Hab Halloway. Are you a singer? Hab Halloway. Sorry for the chittering. I ain't seen another person in a long time. That's not surprising. This place is pretty secluded. What do you do here? Mostly I sell pine cones to squirrels. He frowns. Huh. Well, alright. Halloway chews on something he had stored away in one of his cheeks. H. Halloway? I found this silver pin I think belongs to you. Oh, dang it. I was hoping not to see that again. I locked that up with the keys inside on purpose. Too many bad memories. I appreciate the intention. That's real kind of you, but go ahead and keep it. Is it something to do with why you live all the way out here with squirrels? Yes, I have heard of that person, Devonok. I just don't feel comfortable in regular society no more. Is it something to do with this old pickaxe? It has your initials on it, and I found it in the same mine your pin is from. Oh my god, no, I didn't do nothing! He starts chattering wildly in squirrel. Wow, whoa, okay, sorry, I'm putting it away, never mind. Halloway grabs a paper bag from under the counter and hyperventilates into it for a bit. Eventually he calms down, though he still has kind of a wild look in his eyes. So, welcome to my shop. What can I do for you? Well, let me see what you're selling. A clip-on bow tie? And a jar of peanut butter. This is a jar of Gimlet peanut butter, a brand primarily noted for arguments about how to pronounce it. According to the manufacturer, it rhymes with Himlet. That's not helpful. I can buy pickaxes. I can buy pine cones. Pine trees use them for reproduction, animals use them for food, and grandmothers use them for making little decorative owls. And shovels. Wild. You can burn out to the heck you want, Hamsuta. I am not going to get involved in this argument. I am, however, going to buy one. Because I should have one on hand. That seems like a good idea. And a pine cone. I'm probably selling off this ring, though. Eventually. I could buy all the needles. I'd probably buy all the needles. Thanks for the needles. Well, see you later. That didn't go anywhere. No, it rhymes with Hamlet. Let's wander for a bit, shall we? It's Wanderin' Sally. Wow. All the way out here, huh? She does get a Wanderin', and I still don't care about anything she has. All of a sudden, you're being attacked by a vaguely cow-shaped ice sculpture, so rough that it could believably have been carved by cows themselves. It's a real surprise, because it isn't clear how that thing can move under its own power. Time to fight an ice ungulith. It's very, very dead. Susie has become stronger. Absolutely she has. Well done, Susie. Curious Flat Plain. Oh, I'm definitely investigating that. Anything that starts with Curious is a place I want to be. I keep going, but I'm not animated for climbing. Ladder is missing about 70% of its rungs. So dangerous! Call OSHA! Good thing I have the Moxie for this. Oof, this poor explorer didn't make it down in ladder in one piece. A rod? You can get rods? This is a thin foot long of El Vibrato material. Thin foot long rod of El Vibrato material, yeah. It's got a little label on the side that says Emergency Cache Decloaker. I know the word for decloaker? That's weird. This looks like a thing that wants a battery. This is definitely one of the largest hexagons you've ever seen. Yep, it is another enormous hexagon. Alright, where does this take me? You look like you could use a vibrato cylinder. Weather adjustment terminal? Garbage terminal. Garbage containment online. Garbage return. You press the button, and a huge pile of El Vibrato scrap materializes behind you with a thud. Cool. Garbage containment offline, apparently. That's a lot of scraps! Weather adjustment terminal. Increase weather adjustment machine power? Sure. Local power terminal. Select local power destination. Municipal sedative pipeline? How about extraterrestrial auditory beacon? No, it's going to go to the Roberto containment. Obviously. We need to contain some Robertos. And we need to know more about what's going to happen at Roberto containment. Which was the Delve? The Delve. We might finally find out what's going on with the El Vibratos! Excellent. Initialize Roberto containment system. Achievement unlocked. No country for old gods. Whoa, whatever that was, it felt pretty important, and it got me a crown? This crown-shaped El Vibrato helmet was bestowed upon you for a very noteworthy achievement that you don't precisely understand. Roberto Containment System Online. Cool. I mean, now what? Well, first off, we equip it. since it is strictly better than this teeny tiny hat. Oh my god, it's huge! Why is it so big? Why is it so big? Why is it so big? I think I should give it a Frisco Viper skin. You put the rainbow-colored snake skin on your hat and beam with pride. Aww. I should also plate it. It needs to be silver-plated. Clearly. Not acknowledging what is going on in chat right now. What do I do with this El Vibrato rod? What do I do with any of this? That is the culmination of all the El Vibrato stuff? I don't understand how anything works, but now I have a crown? It's not quite as big as some of the biggest hexagons I've ever seen, but it is still a very big crown. That is for sure true. Where's the silver plater? I've got a hat for you to plate. It's a liquor cabinet. Let's get some liquor. Trying to say that and dying. Okay. Few things that you could have done with El Vibrato that I solved via other means. That's believable. I like my hat getting plated. What else can you plate? Could plate my weapon. Nah. Plate my pistol? Absolutely. Do not want my weapon plated. Alright, well, that's that, I suppose. There's gotta be more stuff to do. There's, like, open holes over here. Maybe I should go wandering around here. Maybe I'll find something. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. That is definitely not a thing. They keep to themselves mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them. I guessed we thrust one upon it. Get thrusted. That worked out well. Free dynamite. Free dynamite. A ghostly translucent bandit. Okay. I've done this before. You can also get dead. Ooh, free ghost cowboy hat. Cool. Grave stuff! Perfumed pocket square. Fascinating. Whoa! That is a lot of damage. What do I have equipped that I'm doing this much damage? Oh, it's silver plated. It's silver plated. Of course it's going to do extra damage. I forgot. Why am I not finding places? There's got to be places here. Old Bing slingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterwards. Let's take his hat. Cowboy Chef's hat. Great. You know what? There's still, like, necromantic journal stuff, right? Where's my necromantic journal? What do I need now? You. Read it. Okay. West of the mountains. Somewhere fairly close to Hellstrom Ranch. You found that the discipline slip that mentioned dangerous mushrooms. It said that there's a patch of Mortis austriatus near the lair. Death oysters! They only grow in a narrow band between the big canyon and the mountains. Hey, I finally found the Necromancer's Tower. And I know how to get into it. Yo, how long has this been there? I could just go to it. Great. I'm gonna keep wandering here till I find something, though. There's gotta be something here. Dang horse threw a rod! Alright, I'll give you a ride back to Dirtwater. You got it, buddy. Kill all hellcalves. I still don't know what to do with leather. Like, it's great that leather exists, but what am I to do with it? Hey, supplies. Yeah, okay, I'll help them pack, I guess. Using your advanced spatial skills, you nestle everything into the wagon with space to spare. Now they won't have to leave their children behind. Lucky. Okay. Rest in peace, Construct. This doesn't seem like it's gonna get me anywhere, does it? Alright, let's go check out the Necromancer's Tower. It's all blackened and withered. Here we go. Yo. Scary. It's all full of bones! I shouldn't have expected anything different from a Necromancer's Tower, I suppose. Abracadaver! Cool. Ooh. Extremely mystic. Some necromantic runes that they desire to be read. Okay. You read the runes closely, tracing them with one finger. They glow darkly at your touch. You learn 3 ancient names. A name of bone hatred. A name of bone void. A name of bone never was. Creepy. It's a fountain of blood. Nothing weird about that. This is definitely the most hesitating I have ever done when faced with one of these prompts. Do I want to drink from the fountain of blood? Is that really the kind of person I am? I guess so. The blood is delicious, like meaty Kool-Aid. Dark-blooded? Plus 30 HP. This is probably totally safe and good. Okay. Oh, hey, it's a bunch of skellies. Banish them! Your eyes turn black as you howl 3 names. The skeletons screech and explode out of existence. Eh. Yeah, I wrecked them. Some necromantic runes. Well, it worked out last time. You learn a name that banishes mind. You learn a name that hatches void from a toothed egg. I could annihilate them. I like the idea of hornswoggling them, though. Well, there's a big old pillar of skulls blocking your path. Bound to be one of those in here somewhere, so, right? Excuse me, fellas, I need to get past here. The skulls hiss and chitter and giggle at you. So that's a no, then. Can I swoggle them? Well, I suppose you all think you're real clever to block my path, but I've got a trick up my sleeve. You casually walk around the pillar of skulls and stand on the other side of it. Ha! Guess you should have been a wall of skulls if you wanted to stop me. Dismayed by your mastery of the third dimensions, the skulls scuttle/roll away and hide in the walls. Impressive. Thump and smash? Oh, I can't decipher these. I'm not necromantic enough. I guess I gotta fight now. These 2 skeletons have their names written on their foreheads, so they won't forget them. Actually, wait. Maybe they each have the other one's name. That's cute. Well, I could read more Nex-Mex books, but I think I just dive in. Alright. Stats increased. It is time to wreck some face. Let's kill this one. Because I don't think poison is going to work on them. 19! Nah, I'm all good. No problems here. Everything's fine. Please die. Rest in peace, Thump and Smash. With a thump and a smash, the two behemoths fell. Legit. Tippy top. Yo, check out these candelabras. I think we found the necromancer, you guys. Look at that hat. Man, I want that hat. Can I have your hat? You approach the throne and the withered husk sitting on it. Unbelievable. All that killing, all that horror, and this is what's behind it? He tries to speak to you, but all that comes out is dust. Destroy him. You puff a breath at the necromancer and he crumbles to powder. His crown hits the ground and shatters into 1,000 pieces. Really? It's kind of anticlimactic. I wanted that crown too. Well, so much for that, and good riddance. Alright, which word did I mess up this time, Devonok? Behemoth? Behemoth? What do you want? Can I sit in it? Man, that was really anticlimactic. Nothing came out of that. Can't read this. Still can't read this. Still not enough necromantic power. Not that it matters anymore. It was delicious, but no need to be greedy. Okay, okay. Well? Yeah, Behemoth. Well, we've done that thing. That thing is now done. Are there more things to do? Several loud gunshots ring out as you round a large cluster of boulders and you dive into cover. Peeking cautiously around the corner, you discover a goblin shooting a large pistol at a pile of nailed-together driftwood. Hello? Oh, hello! What doing? Targets practicing? Nope! Sculpting! Look! You take another look, and from the right angle, the driftwood does kind of look like an owl. Albeit one that's been shot a bunch of times with a pistol. Pretty good owl. Eagle! Not quite as good then. You spend a little time teaching the goblin how to improve his aim, and he gratefully gives you a handmade ring in exchange, which is convenient because you were originally planning on stealing it while shaking his hand. Quite the ring. Sweet. How am I for rings now? I have the Ring of Inconspicuousness, but at any point, I could have +9 pistol attack damage. Fantastic. Alright, let's wander. There's gotta be something around here. Nah. Sorry, Wanderin' Sally. You don't really have anything I'm looking for. Looks like you've found an abandoned crate of military supplies. Since it's addressed to Fort Unnecessary, perhaps the shippers took that to heart. Do like stuff. Oh, there's also a first aid kit. Sweet. Blood-building tonic, nerve pills, and smelling salts. Not bad for like 5 seconds work. Do it some more. Find me more places. No! I don't care, Wanderin' Sally, thank you, but no! The hair on the back of your neck stands up as you realize you've ridden into the midst of a herd of ghostly floating cowheads. You've heard that some ranchers, in a desperate effort to avoid the homecoming, deliberately drove their entire herds into the ocean. If that's what happened here, it didn't work, and these cows are very angry about it. And really, can you blame them? That's pretty messed up. Anyway, this herd of ghost cowheads. What's your move here? I mean, fight them, probably. It's millions of damage. Won't kill it quite, so shoot this one, I guess. Ooh, that's a lot of mysticality damage. Scary. Probably dead? Ah, so close. Ow. I'm curious to see what happens if Buffalo Bill gets the last hit on it. If that's even possible. I don't want to surrender. I just want to wait. I want to end my turn. How do I end my turn? Can I just end my turn? Is there anything I can do that won't damage them and will end my turn? The snake's gonna attack before they do. This'll maybe miss. Can I just... Spacebar does not appear to pass my turn, which is too bad. Giving up is the same as losing. Well, that's not what I want. Won't end your turn. Still won't end my turn? The teleporter, sure. None of these are going to end my turn. Alright, I guess we try and shoot Nanny and see if it misses. Aww. Rest in peace, cows. More El Vibrato stuff? Well, kill it. Seems reasonable. Is there really not, like, more places to go to? You ride past a woman who is running along the desert trail on foot, and although I say running, it's a slow run with an odd, loping gait. She's dressed oddly, too. No hat, just a thin strip of fabric tied across her forehead, light clothing, and strangely soft-looking boots that barely even come up to her ankles. Everything all right? Are you running away from something? Something pretty slow? Like maybe a desert tortoise, or... No, I'm jogging! What? Jogging! I invented it! It's like slow running! Where I'm from, we just walk. It's better exercise if you go faster. Not fast enough to actually get away from anything, though. But full-out running wears you out. That isn't as healthy. It's healthier than being eaten by a bear. Look, I'm not being chased by bears. I've never been chased by a bear. Yes, that's obvious. You're alive and not mangled lumps. This is about physical fitness. Bears aren't an issue. Okay, you're right. Thank you. There aren't many bears out here in the desert. A pack of coyotes, though, you'd be in real trouble. This is a very frustrating conversation. They'd tear you to shreds, even without those goofy-looking shoes. Hey, I designed these myself. They're not goofy. They're pretty goofy. I mean, what good are they if you can't even run properly in them? What? They don't prevent, and they certainly aren't going to protect your ankles from coyote bites. They'll be perfectly good for kicking your ass. Gosh, all this exercise has made you kind of belligerent. Get down off that horse! How about we see if you can catch me? You ride away. The jogger runs after you for a bit, yelling, but as predicted, she can't catch you. It's gotta be the shoes. Aw, I don't get to fight her? I was, too busy trying things. I didn't take advantage of the opportunity. I should have just fought her. Wander into a darker arroyo than you'd normally go to. Before long, you find yourself lost. From behind, you hear an ominous tink, tink, tink. Ooh. Tink, tink, tink. Ooh. You turn around to see the ghost of a miner, apparently frustrated that his ghostly pick can no longer find purchase, and eager to take it out on you. Prepare to die, buddy. Apologize in advance. Well, he shouldn't have attacked me. With a spooky combination of hissing, chattering, and clanking, an ancient skeleton rises out of the sand in front of you. He's wearing dented and rusted antique armor, and a long handlebar mustache. Must be an ancient explorer or would-be conqueror. Hopefully the former, because he doesn't seem to have been much good at the latter. How does your mustache stay on? Do you use glue? Give him the runaround. Oh, I get it. You must be here for the conquering. You almost missed it. The raiding party's about a mile that away. Just look for the trail with the path marked out with metal rails. The skeleton snaps a creaky salute and marches away. Chances are, seeing a train for the first time will make quite an impression on him. Mining supplies! Cool. Don't mine if I do. Ho, ho, ho. Fine. Is there really nothing else? Not now. Cool. Ooh, the petroglyphs! Excellent. My seventh, the seventh of Guardian Stone. My seventh is the seventh of Guardian Stone. Is this letters? So like B something something H something something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 A? A would be the seventh letter? That's weird. Useful though. Reinforced pocket square. Yay, free grave stuff. What is grave dirt again? Apply it. Can't use that item because your spleen is full. Okay. It's a potion. Got it. I don't know if there's anything else left to do. It kind of feels like there should be. But I don't know. Riding along the trail, you pass two cowboys who are shooting craps. By which I mean they're having a contest to see whose horse can crap the farthest. Ride away coolly and nonchalantly. You got it. Barely even an eye roll. Very smooth. Is there more stuff to do? Alright, direct question, chat. Other than the puzzles that I've got to sleep on in order to be able to solve, is there more stuff to do? You don't know. Okay. I would expect Hamsata to know. Not really. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna go sleep on those puzzles and see if I can solve them. Let's take a nap. You dream that you're having a fight with your father while fleeing from a rainbow. For some reason, you slip sideways into a huge rock. You wake up ready to face a new day. I do not. I have 3 of them, and I have seen I've seen 1st, 4th, and 7th. Hungry, refreshed, and sober. What does this do for me? This lava lamp. It just is. And all of my buffs are gone. Sad. So much worse off now. What should I eat? What can I eat? What do I want to eat? Potted meat's pretty good. As is can of tuna. Wow, where did I find this thing? I definitely want everything above 50. So let's just eat a bunch of cans of tuna. You open the can with your teeth and eat the contents, just like eating an egg. You don't know how to eat eggs the right way either. O for tuna. You've had a nutritious meal of preserved seafood, and you're ready to take on the entire world, just like a tuna would be if it was still alive. Says you. Like, I'm arguing with a narrator here. That's great. Alright, eat it again. Again. Thank you. Booze? Speed. Armor. Spell damage. Everything by 1. Get off. What's my fine wine? That's a lot of moxie, my dudes. Holy crap. Moonshine is pretty good. Bottle of Ghost Beer is 5 for the rest of the day. Muscle and Mysticality by 5. The rum is amazing. Decent whiskey. Cheap tequila. This is a lot of moxie, my dudes. Well, let's not bother right now, because I'm going to need to sleep again. And all I really want to do right now is go to Boot Hill, I think, and talk to Grandma. This python is sick. Well, let's kill it. Sick python. Plus 30 maximum HP. Wow. Saucy. I still want to get all these up, so surely I have some potions that are easily replaceable that I can use to increase all of my stats by like 3 or something. Seltzer is everything by 5 and maximum AP by 2. Good heavens, that's good. Patent Vitality Serum. Quite good. Beaker Lemonade, also amazing. Wow, I've got a lot of things in here that are amazing. Alright, you. Alright. I think I know who it was. We found that it wasn't Madeline, so I think it's Patricia? I think it's Patricia, because Patricia fit the requirements also, right? Ends in a vowel. Born between 1837 and 1842. More than 5 letters. Not buried next to daughters, because buried next to Paula and Penelope. Yep. Yep, and they're all granddaughters. Liked knitting? How do I know if they liked knitting? And was 24 years old at the time of death, just like one of the many Beckys. Maybe it's Patricia, then. I think I know who she was. Start with a P? Was it Patricia? Maybe try again later. That's too bad. Alright. Bedtime. What? An abandoned minecart. Free meat nugget. Nice. It's sitting on a section of minecart track about 12 feet long, which starts nowhere in particular and ends even less of somewhere in particular. It's mostly full of plain old rocks, not even very interesting looking ones. However, if you left without searching it thoroughly, you just end up driving yourself crazy later with the thought that you might have missed something valuable. And so you spend a good half an hour inspecting rocks and eventually find one that might be worth something. Nice. Also, I should sell off this stuff. Package. Also, have a postcard. What's in the package? A serpentine ring. What does that mean? Have more random encounters with snakes. Aww, what a nice boy. Giving me things I probably like. Alright, let's go take a nap. You dream that you're trying on new hats while fleeing from a tiger, and then you get married to a left-handed hammer. You wake up drenched in sweat. Jeez. I still don't know what this lava lamp does, but I guess I'm glad I have it, probably. Oh, I don't want to insult myself. That's mean. I do want my mysticality up though. I want to make sure my mysticality is at least 50. For the purposes of things that I'm going to be doing. So how do I just get, like, a bunch of mysticality? Melee damage. Armor. Muscle. HP. Muscle and mysticality. Decent tequila apparently does it. Kind of. Mysticality by 3. Sure. Oh, okay. I'm sure I have a 3 mysticality food. And I do. Eat them. They are manifold. Wow. Oh, that's not the right place. Military grade whiskey. Pretty bad. Matt Treasure Haver. Oh. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have now been through all of the possible granddaughters. First name ended in a vowel. Yep. I was 40 when she was born. Oh no, 37? Or was it 42? Must have been somewhere in that range at least. Okay, anything else? Her first name was longer than her last, just like mine. Okay. She wasn't buried next to any of my daughters. Okay. More than 5 letters isn't quite right. Longer than last name. She passed at the same age as poor Becky, who was always in such ill health. Her favorite hobby was knitting. Knitting. Okay, then. Back in a moment. Rebecca Smith is Granny. So she was born in 1800, which means 37 to 42 is anywhere between 1837 and 1842. Like, that's easy. Fine. Plot 1. Pamela, born in 1841, which works. Aged 16 at death, which works. But is buried next to Pearl, who is one of the daughters. Does this work? I mean, it's the right age, because she's one of the Beckys. Like, is her name penultimate? There are so many daughters where it actually works. Penelope works. Why does Penelope not work? Born too early. Pamela, 16, in the right age range. Next, okay, so it's not any of these three, and it's not any of these three, because they're all next to daughters, right? So where are the other daughters? Lenore, Leilani, Linda, Mezzo Becky, Magdalene, Melissa. Farah is one of the daughters. So it can't be Fidelity, and it can't be Faith because of the age. Meredith, Madeline, Margaret is another daughter. Can it be Meredith? No, not a vowel. So none of these over here, right? No, it could be Melissa or Magdalene, but not Mezzo, because that's not longer than the last name. Magdalene? What's wrong with Magdalene? Aged at 23, not the same age as any of the Beckys. Melissa, aged 38. That's valid. Born at the right time in the right age range. It could be Melissa. Ends in a vowel, born in the right age range, or born in the right year range, longer than her last name, not buried next to a daughter, age 38, which is the same as one of the Beckys. I don't know which Becky, but one of the Beckys. Not Madeline and not Patricia. There's something I'm missing? Does it have to do with the knitting? Like, there's one that was named Pearl, which is the only one I can think of that has a knitting-related name. But Pearl was a daughter, not a granddaughter. Something about how birthdays work? Yeah, that's true. I've just been going by years. I don't actually know anything about the days of the birthday. Oh. That's right. But these maybe aren't. No, why not? Why not? Like, at 1859, I get that she'll be, like, this is a 16-year difference. I get that she'll be 15 here. But I've been doing the same off by 1 with all of them. So it's all of them are equally off by 1. So it's the same calculation. Or am I actually screwing something else up? I mean, I guess I don't have any concrete evidence that they weren't slightly older or younger. So the age ranges might be different. Which means that I have even less to go on than I had before. And I have no clue when any of the birthdays were. I just don't have that information. Okay, so the age range might actually be bigger than I thought it was. The possible ages that are available. Which means it's even more trial and error, because there's even more that, like... At Fort Cowardice? Which one's Fort Cowardice? How is there... Did I know that? How would I have known that? Oh, yeah, huh? Becky Smith and Patricia Smith. So I do know what her actual birthday is. And Patricia Smith. Also, I know what her actual birthday is. But these are the only ones I have that information for. So the one that I have at 24 was actually 23. So that one specifically, I know conclusively is a different value. Lockers? I guess there are a lot of places where there's been information about X Smith, and I just... There was... Which lockers were there information? Was that information in? In one of the mines? At Kellogg Ranch. Oh, yeah, over here. This is the diary of one of the Smiths. Okay. Sadly, the contents aren't particularly juicy. Which was her favorite? Oh, yeah, huh? Okay. You can tell it was fewer than 8 letters. Oh, that's good to know. So 6 or 7 letters. Is there anything else here that's useful? Several relatives with poor health and wanted to preserve her own. Is that actually enough information to get it conclusively? This is still the wrong cemetery. Ooh. Ah, well, whatever. Stylish pocket square. Cool. This one. Reboot Hill. Prepare to get dead, buddy. Smoldering leather. What do I do with leather? Just call me the butcher? I don't know that I want to be called that. Narrow it down to a 50-50. Okay. Alright, which of them have exactly 6 or 7 letters? Pamela. Aged 16. Which might work. No. It can't be any of these 6. Not Penelope. Not Patricia. Not Paula. First Becky Smith. Not Fiona. Not Faye. Lenore is 6 and has the age range 26? 16? 47 to 63 is 16. Okay, that's correct. That's in the right range. Leilani, 25. Or is that 15? That's 15. It's also in the right range, depending on whether or not Becky was 16 or 15. Linda's not enough. Okay, so Leilani and Lenore are possibilities. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Leilani was not born in the right age range, and neither was Lenore. Okay, so they can't. Not Linda. Not Faye. Not Margaret. Not Madeline. Not Madeline. Not Meredith. Not Mezzo. Not Magdalene. Maybe Melissa? 38? Yep, that's in the right range. And the right number of letters. Not next to the thing. Born in the right year. Fair as a daughter. Fidelity. No. Not Faith. That's everything. That's everything. So unless I'm being too restrictive on some of my restrictions, which I don't think I am, the only possibility is Melissa. Think I know who she was. Was it Melissa? Hey! Granny's eyes brighten and she bursts into tears, but happy ones this time. Oh, yes, of course. How could I have forgotten? Poor, sweet Melissa. How I miss her. Granny drifts over to her tombstone and gently places a bouquet at its base. Both Granny and the flowers fade away into nothingness. That is, except for a single flower that remains. Oh, neat. Goodbye, Granny. I eliminated ones I shouldn't. What did I eliminate that I shouldn't have? Yeah, which of these did I eliminate that I shouldn't have? They mostly don't work for a variety of reasons. Magdalene is too many letters, though. Yeah, Magdalene won't work. Okay. If we go to Ghostwood, there's stuff to do here now. Did that whiskey show up yet? Sure did. And I think you'll be glad to hear that I saved the whiskey requisition form you already filled out. The whole damn bottle. 1,000 meat. Jeez, never mind. What if I just want a shot? 300 meat? I'll just buy the bottle, whatever. Ghost whiskey! This is a ghost bottle filled with ghost whiskey, which is too insubstantial for you to get a proper grip on and actually open it. Looks like you aren't getting ghost wasted tonight. Oh. What does one do with ghost whiskey? Probably nothing. Whiskey? What if I just want a shot? A shot of ghost whiskey. Be careful drinking this. If you just knock it back, it might fly out the back of your head. Whoa, that is powerful. What was I? What is it? Puddin' Tame something or other? What did I say my name was here? Puddin' Trouble Tame. Ghost Beer. +5. Not bad. Ghost Beer's pretty good for the low price of 103 meat. Ghost Whiskey also pretty good. Alright, anyway, the real reason I came here. Hello, Miss Tame. How can I be of service? Is that permit ready yet? Let me look. Ah, yes. Here it is, and there you are. Sweet. This is the ghost of a document that grants logging privileges for a big parcel of forest north of Redwood. I don't have to sign anything to collect it. Nope. Are you sure? No, madam. That's it. Holy crap. Wow. Let's give it to, what's-his-face? Solve all of the problems. Also, let's kill El Vibrato bots. Basically just doing donuts. Fantastic. Alright, breaded mayo. Here's the thing. Hey, achievement unlocked, our daily bread. I just hope to never see another form again. The mayor looks pretty relaxed now that the camp only has one problem. What is the one remaining problem? Bad lumber deal. We're giving lumber to the railroad company for like no meat at all, and that's bad. Last time a mayor let this list get over 3 items, we chased him out of town with his breadstick nailed to the top of his head. Well, we left him with the problem we want him to have, so I guess that's good. Alright, things that I remember that might still be relevant. There is the puzzle in the military cemetery. I asked this before and nobody responded. I know some of you have looked up the answer to the military cemetery riddles. And the question I have is... What's going on? I'm shooting things? Great, experience. Is this thing a clue or is this thing a reference? Oh, what was it? It was like 370? Yeah, this one. Because, like, if it's a clue, like with the pogo hopping thing, I should be able to figure it out just from this, right? It should be self-contained. Because the pogo hopping thing was like, you will be missed every second. So you're supposed to look at every second letter, which is like, okay, you can figure that out. With telegraph, for example, it's in Morse code. You either know Morse or you don't. And if you don't know Morse, you can't get it. You need to, like, it has, like, the telegraphs division or whatever it is. So you know it's a reference to something outside of the game knowledge. And you need to look up that knowledge outside of the game in order to be able to solve it. I want to know if this is a reference to something outside of the game, that I need that external knowledge or else it's impossible. Or if it's something that I can figure out, given the information that's here. Yeah, I want a straight answer. This requires outside knowledge? Alright, then I'm just gonna look it up. Because I don't get the reference, whatever it is, and I want to get through this. West of loathing.wiki. Whatever. .gamepedia.com, apparently. Oh my god, there was a search bar. And then once the CSS loaded, the search bar disappeared. Oh, it's at the bottom. Never mind, never mind. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Dennis Lawson? Okay. Dennis with one S? Apparently. What am I supposed to be looking up here? What information am I to glean from titles of movies? There's a lot of movies here. This dude has done a lot of things. At Bash is the name of a cipher. Okay. A becomes a Z, B turns into a Y, etc. Okay, so it's not quite Rot 13, but very similar. DVW, TVW? Wedged. Ah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sure. I get it. I understand what you're going for here, guys. $690. Alright, let's visit another grave. Sergeant Major Starshine, the Naval Signals Division. Oh no. This tombstone seems colored her hair 6 times a day. Naval Signals Division. This is, again, a reference to an external code that maybe I could Google given the information I have at hand, but it's not something that I recognize just based on the knowledge that I have. Presumably, Naval Signals... I mean, each of those times, or time-looking things. Oh, it's semaphore, isn't it? It's like positions, hour hand and minute hand as semaphore flags. Okay, okay. I don't know semaphore directly, but I can look up semaphore and probably figure it out that way. Just give me the picture. Thank you. Give me the picture and make it big enough that I can look it up. Alright. So 6 o'clock would be down and up, which is D. 10:15. Oh god. 10? 15 is 3? Is this it? Which is Q? Q or Y? Depending on which direction I think it's supposed to be. And I don't know. Probably Y. I doubt it's going to be Q in this spot. 130. 130? Is like up and a little bit to the side and straight down? How do you get 130 out of this? I guess that's C? 1.5 between 12. Okay, yeah, sure, that could be C. 10:37 is very specific. Would be 10. I guess 37 is down that way. So this is either I. That's I. Is there one the other direction? There is not. I or X. Probably I. Right, between 1 and 2. Yeah. 7:23. So 10, 6, 7. 7:23. So it'll be down in both sides, which is N. And then 4:30. 4:30. Which is A? I don't see how that could be anything other than A. Dicena? Oh no. Oh, it might be dicing. It might be dyeing. Now that I think about it, given that she colored her hair 6 times a day. using the appropriate letters. Excuse me. 11. What? That just looped around! You notice that someone left a rock on this grave inscribed with LOL, which everyone knows stands for lots of love. How sweet. Though you're not sure why they placed it upside down. 707? First Meta Puzzle Division? Oh my god, what is happening here? This is a disaster. Weisenheimer. Weisenheimer? What the? Balls is... I'm Googling this. Weisenheimer. What does this mean? Weisenheimer. A person who behaves... A person who behaves in an irritatingly smug or arrogant fashion, typically by making clever remarks and displaying their knowledge. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for this. I appreciate it. What am I supposed to do with this? Do I remember all the words that I have used thus far? Sorrow, ruined, hubris, wedged and dying we just got today. Euonym? I don't know. Let's go through them. This was sorrow. This was hubris. You could maybe not directly spoil everything, Devinok. I appreciate the hints, but slow your roll. How's it going, Chocolate? Was this one ruined? This could be ruined. Yes, ruined. This one was euonym. This one we determined was wedged, which is pretty good. And this one was dying? And now that I have it in order, I see that it says shrewd down the list. Yep. Alright, so then we need to go to 707. Shrewd. A courier walks up to you. According to General Heimer's will, I am supposed to deliver this to the person standing at his grave at this exact moment. He hands you a package and then departs. You open the box and inside is a bunch of meat. At the bottom of the package is a note that says, "You've not heard the last from me." Really? I could say another word for the departed. Can I? Genius? So if you read from the end of the last word, diagonally back up to the first word, you get genius. According to General Heimer's will, I am supposed to deliver this to the person standing at his grave at this exact moment. The courier then knocks you cold with a cudgel. Sleepy time! Wait, what? I am definitely having a weird dream. These are letters. Also, this is circus music, which is heinous. I am clearly not done. And I don't like this. Oh, this is Braille. Is this Braille? Well, that was certainly enlightening. I'm gonna have to go through that again. It's auto-scrolling. I didn't have a choice. It was just moving on its own. I appear to have pressed the wrong button. Hooray! Try that again. 707, not 797. Oh no, not again! Yes, I am as capable of reading as you are, Hamsata. I got there. Oh good, this weird dream again. Fun times. I should really be trying to write this down in some way. This looks like Braille. I wish I knew Braille. This is problematic. The one thing I get here is that when I Alt-Tab, it stops, so I can look at it in OBS and figure it out that way. Okay, I'm gonna go through this again. And I'll have enough time to actually look at it then. One more time. Seriously? This will is very specific and very long. Huh. Alright. So assuming this is Braille, what we have here is T-H-E. Yup, this is Braille. God damn it. Well, at least I'm right. The. Alright, and then this word is... Braille, please. S. Whoa, no! Crap! Wrong button. Stuff is in the way. Alright. Now we're set. S. Dot E. 2 dots up top is C. That's almost assuredly an R. Yep, R-E-T. The secret. Oh, no. That's got to be is, isn't it? Is that an I? That is an I. That's an I and an S. Yep. The secret is... In? That's an N? That's an N. In. The, again. The secret is in the... Secret is in the... T-R-E-E-S. The secret is in the trees. The secret is in the trees? Ew. Am I supposed to get out of that? I don't like this. There's a lot going on. Hey, Squallshade. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're doing some shenanigans. There is shenanigans going on. The secret is in the trees? What am I supposed to get out of that? Heinous. Oh! There's trees in the background! Ah! Once again. Alright. Just keep hitting me in the head. Just keep hitting me in the head. Sure. Great. Wonderful. Alright, let's get this over with. Is this Morse? This might be Morse. Like, what if I look at this as short, long, 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 long? Alright. Short, tall, 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 tall. Short, tall, 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 tall. These are numbers. Dot, dash, 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 dash. Dot, 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 dash, dash. I used to know these. Dot, 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 dash. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, dash, 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 dash. And that's it. Or binary. That's sure possible. Binary seems less likely, but it's possible. Alright, assuming this is Morse. What is the numbering system for Morse again? Man, I just had that sheet of paper out here. What did I do with it? Uh-oh. Goodbye, my phone. I'll miss you. This is... Alright, so this is... 1... Assuming that these are just numbers. 1, 1, that's got to be 3. That's 4. That's 5. And that's 1. 1, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1? What am I supposed to figure out with that? I mean, if I assume that's the, A, C, D, E, A? That's probably not it. But I guess I try it. Because I'm stupid. A, C, D, E, A? Didn't think so. 1, 1, 3, 4. Oh, I can't even put in numbers there. That's not useful. Oh, I see what you're getting at, Devinok. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Thanks. Remind you again that the point of this is for me to solve things if I am capable of solve things. So that's S-H-I-N-E-D. Sure. According to General Heimer's will, I'm supposed to deliver this to the person standing at his grave at this exact moment. Oh no, not again! He hands you a package and leaves. Thank goodness. You open it and inside is a huge gem. Nice. This pale blue gemstone radiates cool in both the temperature sense and the other sense that isn't really in widespread use yet. That appears to be the end of the thing. Fascinating. I can't really do anything with it, but I can turn it into a ring. There's the jeweler out here, right? Where's the jeweler? Fight 'em! Frisco Vipers, get fought. Oh no, I'm not all buffed up. This might go badly for me. Wow, yeah. Alright, he needs to get shot. I think that'll kill him. Yes, no, he's one off. Crap. Am I dead? I might be dead. I'm just dead here. Rest in peace, Katarina Finch. I am not buffed up enough for this. I'm gonna wake up mad. No name horrifies you awake by whispering terrible secrets. Nice. Alright, so what do I get out of this thing? Have a look. Cool sapphire? Cool sapphire ring. Plus 11 moxie. Yep, that's a lot of moxie. Nice. Alright. That, as near as I can tell, is everything. It feels like there should be more stuff here, but not that I've been able to find. And it feels like there should be more stuff here, but again, not that I've been able to find by wandering. So, I think it might be safe to assume that I have done all of the things. Oh, did you do a piano cover? That's really cool. Yeah, post it in the Discord. I'll definitely check that out after the stream. That's rad. Alright, in that case, I should go back to Frisco and watch the cutscene again. Hey. Intentionally left empty, it's believable. The final cutscene. Here we go. Let's see if it's any different. Thanks to me, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. Yeah. This is the same still. Alright, same for Susie. Good job, Susie. This is Luis. Okay. I didn't find any other band members. That feels like I'm missing out, though. Like, maybe there's, like, something I can do with Hab Halloway that I didn't do. Yeah, Susie was my, my loyal compatriot. My companion. The cultists you rescued eventually joined a different cult. Cool. The professor started a computer shop. That's the same. Oh, I never did! Ah, I should have done that too. That's the same. You solved all of Breadwood's problems! With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade on the Buttery Biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. They even managed to get that horse into rehab! Ah, thank God. The horse is finally going to be okay. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. A wandering band of goblins found that El Vibrato weather machine you unearthed and formed a cult around it. Due to the increased rainfall, both Olive's garden and her marriage were extremely prolific. This is weird as hell. Weird as hell. Oh, I don't even want to think about the mechanics of this relationship. Chuck's doing good. Good job, Chuck. They sure do. I have no answers for you, Hamsata. I'm not even ready to think about it. You can keep your questions to yourself, just in case they are weirder questions than I have already thought up, because I don't even want to think about my questions, let alone your questions. 71 places. I'm as well traveled as they come, apparently. I'm still missing a bunch of hats, but they might be hats I sold off rather than hats I didn't find. Because I did sell off a few hats. That is a lot of empty hat racks. That doesn't feel good. Definitely feels like I could have done better here. It's the cows! They got beat. Thanks to your cleverness, the world is not destroyed 420 years later. Nice! On the contrary, it remains undestroyed for millennia. Future generations don't know that they should thank you, but they definitely should. Roberto remains contained. One hat that I missed completely. Okay, it's believable. There are definitely things that I know I missed the opportunity to get. I don't remember what offhand, but there's definitely stuff that I know I just, like, couldn't do because I did things in the wrong order, or because I used up the item that I needed in order to do the thing. Which is, you know, the kind of thing this game likes to do, I guess. Rodeo clowns, yeah, absolutely. But I guess that does it. I guess that's it. That's, the end of West of Loathing. Oh, I did mess up talking to them. I could have fought them, but... You're meant to play it at least 3 times? Of course. 1 for each of the classes, right? Oh, there's only 3 possible partners. I didn't realize that. What's the next indie game? 3 ways to build a bridge. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I can build it out of bones, or I can build it out of logs, or I can... I don't remember what the 3rd way was. I do remember there was like, you could build it out of bones, and I was like, oh, but I have these logs now. I did read that book. There's a 4th partner that's hidden? I saw Susie, I saw the old guy, and there was some old lady, like the doctor lady. And there's the goblin, which presumably you can get. Hey, thank you for the bits, Shadow Mage. Much appreciated. Almost found. Got the El Vibrato model to make the big version. I can make a big version? I mean, I got the model. But, I don't know what I do with it. I guess, like, I should go back to one of the construction facilities or something? He takes a little bit of... Yeah, because you have to get, you have to get the book before you try and talk to him. Before you fight him. Like, maybe I can go back to one of the construction facilities because a bunch of them, like, have other information, but I don't actually know if that's true. Yo, thanks, Chocolate. Much appreciated. Use the model to make the full bridge. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. I can use the model bridge to make the bridge to cross over here to get into... But I got the model out of somewhere over here, right? Like, dang, guys. Thank you. I mean, I don't know that this is worth all the love, but I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Shadowed Mage Devanok, thank you so much. Chocolate, oh my god. I appreciate the bits, appreciate your presence, as well as your generosity. Thanks for hanging out. And, welcome to your position on the leaderboard, whatever that position is. But yeah, I guess this is it. Like, I